Hello and welcome to D4, where I, Dustin,
And I, Devin, codium a 5th edition game of Dungeons
and Dragons.
Yeehaw!
Or so they say.
You might be asking yourself, Devin, you've been looking pretty rough. Why the big beard and the hair and all that kind of stuff? It's because I'm playing something that's coming out soon. We put out an announcement.
Little teaser going on.
Oh,
Little
yeah,
something coming soon. You guys be on the lookout. There's a hunt going on.
Yeah, this hunting season's almost upon us, and we invite you to join us here at the Velvet Lodge. But before we get there, pray so that you may be purified from your imperfections.
No.
Pray so that you may be delivered from ignorance.
No.
Pray so that you may be freed from all temptation and abandonment. And pray so that you may be blessed with the surrender to perfection.
That sounds nice.
That is Elish Norn. Yes. Mother of Machines, Magic the Gathering Phyrexian, pullover hoodie from Beetle and Grimm's.
I love her.
And while you're there, make sure to check out all the other amazing apparel and soft goods that they have, including a wide variety of shirts, hats, plushies. Get yours today at beetleandgrims.com.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Nice to see you this evening. I'm just lost in thought, thinking about something truly amazing I discovered about Die Hard Dice.
What is it?
You see, they have this new packaging for some of their dice. You might remember last week I talked about indulging. Well, I got the dice in, and they come in these really cool plastic cases. But what's super dope about them is you can stack them on a shelf and see exactly what dice you have in a very nice, clear case that looks beautiful.
You don't have to shake it.
You don't have to, but you want to.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying that if you are like me and you are a collector who likes being able to kind of see what you're picking for the day, these new containers are delicious and I love them, and big bravo to Die Hard for those. But the sets I got are really pretty, and I just wanted to talk about the Essentials sets. Now, you know how classically, not classic, like we're not going back to the colored in with a crayon dice, just the classic dice that have that kind of bold color with the pearlescent finish. That is what the Elisa Essentials line is. They are absolutely gorgeous. They will remind you of those classic dice you had, perhaps back in the 80s to 90s range, if you're too young to remember that. That happened before the year 2000. Some of us were alive in the last century, you see.
What?
And yeah.
That's shocking.
I know, right?
Crazy.
Right?
Y'all made it this far?
I'm aging
I was
before our
born
very
yesterday.
eyes.
So you can get in on that and understand where we, the elders, are coming from when we talk about our beautiful dice sets. So head on over to dieharddice.com, put in code D4BFFs or D4BFGs, and get 10% off your order. And while you're at it, why not hop over to your social media platforms and look for Die Hard on there, because they post some pretty cool stuff, and I'm just saying, go buy yourself some dice. New cases.
Goblin, can I ask what year you got your first dice set?
It would have been 95, 96, probably.
I got my first dice in 98.
Wow.
I was born in 96.
I think I got my first dice set in 2012.
Jesus Christ.
Help! I'm taking psychic damage the longer this goes on. So anyway, the lovely folks at D&D Beyond are helping a lot of you new folks who might be joining us and D&D for the first time thanks to a little movie called D&D Hat, or Honor Among Thieves for the less inclined. But if you head on over to dndbeyond.com, they have a fun new article titled Alignment 101, Different Approaches and Ways to Utilize It in Your Game. Alignment, is kind of what's your driving morals for your character. Some people are pretty strict with them. Some people use them more like guidelines. It's a wonderful article that covers all those titles. And plus, you can handle your character sheet stuff very easily in D&D Beyond, to the point where I had to manually make a sheet a couple weeks ago, and I realized I have not made a manual D&D sheet in about 5 years.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of math, and I didn't understand it. So be like me, and be so used to using D&D Beyond that you forget how to do math. Sign up today, dndbeyond.com.
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
You regressed my math skills.
Speaking of being elder. Oh, hey! I didn't see you there! It is I, Eldon Kevin, once again here with the fantastic stuff from Eldritch Foundry, the best place to get miniatures for your table. Am I older than time itself? No! Am I older than most of our audience? Most likely! But what you should do is go on to Eldritch Foundry and make yourself a miniature as old as I am. Somewhere in the 30s, for your character to be perfectly recreated somewhere on your table. And if you want a chance to win your own Eldritch Foundry miniature today, put hashtag Eldritch into the chat for your chance to win an Eldritch Foundry miniature. You can make me an older man. Or if you want instead, you can do D4 D&D to get 15% off your own Eldritch Foundry miniature. If you want lots of older men on your table to play around with. That came out wrong. Don't listen to Eldon Kevin. He is here to just help you get to the magic of D&D, or whatever game you want, for there is so many different genres available on Eldritch Foundry, and Eldon Kevin knows them all. More magic than you can possibly imagine, or sci-fi, or other things as well. Perhaps you are into cyberpunk. It's all there. Eldritch Foundry, check it out.
Okay, well, gosh. Golly gee, you really convinced me. So you're all here because you like Dungeons and Dragons, you like TTRPG games, you like to role play, and you like to do those things, and we like to do those things, and we are all in this community together in which we do that. So there's this other niche community. Not everyone's familiar with it, but they also play games, but it's a little different. It's like outside, and it's also like a bunch of guys usually, but you can have a bunch of girls. Sometimes there's co-ed teams. They actually do it in teams. It's like a team-based game. And there's a like oblong-shaped ball, and the whole idea is to get the ball on your side. And there's a lot of strategy involved with it, actually. I've heard there's like a lot of different like theories. There's a lot of like playbooks and manuals you could buy, actually, if you want to learn more about it. But what's really fun about this particular like game that I've heard about is that there's like this organization called like the NFL that's like related to it. And there's this guy who's really, really popular. I've kind of heard of him, but I've heard he's really, really big in his industry. And he is named Johnny Staten, and he is actually doing a fun Charities Familiar collab with Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is so neat to see two fun niche communities collab like that. Love it. Love to see it. Love how a huge community like us can support such a, I don't know, maybe less popular community with the ball game. So they have created Twiggy the Twig Blessing, and it's a fun little guy. And the Twiggy the Twig Blessing Familiar will raise money for one tree planted, a group that wants to plant as many trees as they possibly can. And so if you want to help out trees, help out sweaty guys, and have fun playing your nerd games that we all love, then you should absolutely get on Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms right now and check out the code below us to get your free loot.
Apparently, Iris paid Zerk.
That's good to hear.
Paid him something.
Iris pays their debts.
Paid him in sweaty men.
Go Cleveland Browns.
Go Pack, go!
That was a
What?
roller
Don't give me that
coaster.
look.
If you also want to support us because you love the chaos that you've seen in the last 15 minutes, head over to d4dndrpg.com. Yes, I say com. Get off my booty. I don't care. It has wonderful, beautiful array of anything you could want from merch from your favorite D&D stream, just head over there, take my word for it. Look at me. I have a shaved head. I'm not going to lie to you. That's actually not a great way to determine that. I take back everything I said. Just go to d4dndrpg.com. I love you all. Wow.
Without further
The roughest ad read in a while.
Wait, we can't trust you anymore.
Roll the intro. Just
There's something about D4. Oh, man.
Oh.
They're not rolling it. They're not rolling it.
just
Roll it, please.
go. Well, welcome back.
Tonight is fun. Last time on Dubious Deals with a diabolical dowager. The Dowager. Ooh. The BFGs and Shervy made their way across the sea of rusting tall grass to enter the foreboding Merkendraw swamp to speak with the mother of all hags. However, upon setting foot past the threshold of the old witch's domain, a rush of powerful magic overtook Shervy as she heard her lullaby in a contingency plane shift placed by her mothers to protect her. After a short moment, the party realized, although they believed their friend to be safe, they had just lost the blessing granted to her by the Summer Queen Titania.
Knowing they will face many hardships, Petunia recalls the information given to them by the nefarious goblinoid-like creature mentioning the three knights of Baba Yaga, the White Knight, the Red Knight, and the Black Knight, the old crone's judge, jury, and executioners. However, it is the swamp itself that seems to be the true trials of wit and dexterity, as Harold is succumbed to speaking only gibberish, and V is plagued by painful hiccups. Before her and Petunia are soon tricked by that hidden goblinoid into being feeble-minded.
The terrain seems increasingly difficult to trudge through as Karina stands atop some high roots to get a better vantage point and notices that they are being watched through the fog by the Black Knight riding atop a fiery nightmare. As they pass through the old trinkets of lost souls, swarms of malevolent pests, bodies hanging and being gutted by dozens of various hags, and finding themselves lost off the path and wandering in circles, they are met by two twin fey creatures, causing the BFGs to make a small trade in order to be put back on the right path.
Although they were put back on the right path, they were soon caught in a mud lake that attempted to swallow them like quicksand. While escaping, they saw a feeble old man trapped as he sank below the surface. Through quick magic, they rescued him and found that he had lost his memory while wandering lost within the Feywild, not even remembering his name. Knowing names have power here, they fed him, healed him, and decided to call him Thomas.
Eventually, the group came upon an area that became so thick of brambles and briars it seemed to act as a wall of thorns reaching out from a pool of salty water that was littered with the strangled dead. Investigating the wall causes Vinley to be grappled by the dead to try and drown her. As she is rescued, Karina speaks with the vines and is told the only way through is through her sister. Believing the wall is tied to a hag, they come to understand that they must swim through the corpse-infested waters. Hearing this and seeing Vinley get attacked, Harold decides to grease himself up to be harder to catch, as a few others decide to sequester themselves safely in Vinley's portable hole with Thomas.
I went full penguin.
Hashtag in the hole.
Yep. The group makes their way through the water as Harold is pushed along by the dead trying to grab him, but are greeted by a thick ceiling of ice above them. Harold, being resourceful, uses heat metal on himself to cut through the ice with his metal leg. When they come up through the water, they are met with a fetid bog and an old, decrepit cabin. Before talking with whom they assume is in the cabin, Harold turns himself into a bug-like fey creature while V gives a rousing speech. After their first attempt fails, the old man recites a poetic mantra that entices the home to face them, which causes the group to become concerned with who he might be.
A terrifying encounter with Harold leading the conversations, they are met with the gruesome visage of Baba Yaga and gifted her the knowledge of Auntie Agnes turning against the hag's gifts that Baba granted her. Knowledge is returned in kind as the hag reveals Thomas's true form to be that of her black knight that now lords over them, flanking from behind. In an attempt to weaken the green hag that haunts them, they make a deal with Baba Yaga to have her name stricken from the book. In order for this to be done, though, Baba requires gifts from everyone as she deems it is something that could save the world.
I should have given her Febreze.
After many deliberations and thoughtful wording, 6 gifts are given openly. Harold gives a book given to him by Orkira. Vinley gives up the memory and ability to resurrect her friend Alina in place of someone else. Vinley also sacrifices the spell Iron Bones so that the old witch can strengthen her dead puppets against mortals and fae alike. V gives up her youthful limberness to improve the hag's body, and Seisha gave the service of being Baba Yaga's 4th horseman in her final death, her 4th night. Karina nor Petunia spoke up, but another deal was made in secret, and the name was scratched from the book, removing all hedge-witch power and hag magic from Auntie Agnes. Out of play. Her AC is lowered, her health reduced, certain stats and DCs lowered, certain saving throws, proficiencies, resistances, and immunities removed. Regeneration rate lowered, all hag magic and abilities have been removed. Maybe a few other things as well.
Damn right.
Toss her up. Toss her up.
Sounds like
I
a
want to hit her.
one-hit kill to me.
And as
Bang.
another thing is, she's alone.
Yes, she
So-
is.
That's the problem
So-
with being a villain.
All alone in the cold, cold dark.
As to not owe any favors from the secret deal, the old Mother Crone gated not only the aberration known as Agnes, but all 3 of her knights to aid in retribution in the fight. Seemingly taunting the group, and even Grandmother Winter herself, the horrific-looking amalgamation of eyes and twisted flesh cackled out.
Hello, Grandmother. I found you.
And that is where we pick up tonight's story, with a natural 20 chill touch from Vinley, as we need everyone to roll initiative. And I'm going to go get a map.
Yeah.
I forgot what I rolled.
It's Mapville.
All right.
Nap time.
Harold, what'd you get on initiative?
Natural 20 for a 29.
Nice.
Woof.
Seisha?
7.
Sounds great. Vinley?
22.
V?
My God.
Where are those
man, I
sexy
can't
little
wait.
chicken legs?
Petunia?
I got a 17.
Okay. Karina?
4.
Why do y'all think the squishy people are always in the front?
That's what you guys said you were doing.
We do not put the squishy people in the front.
You said you were in
Yep.
the back with Thomas?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did this time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And walked up to talk to Baba Yaga?
I did say I did walk away.
Okay, yes, you did.
Red Knight.
Yeah, just across that pond.
Well, they pay attention to every detail, don't they?
I do. Yeah, I feel like they're onto us.
How else are they supposed to make us see our words? By the way, the image that you've shown is Auntie Agnes a Belashira? Like, is that an exact representation of her?
That is the best representation art-wise that is for us to be able to use.
Good.
It is. I'm asking. I'm asking for character reasons. Is this what Karina sees?
Sees
something very
similar.
Okay.
The four makes
The
sense.
four makes sense.
We'll burn that bridge.
When we come to it.
Sounds good.
All right.
First thing before we kick off
go
initiative,
ahead and give me that
chill
shield touch damage.
That question begs me to ask my own.
My own.
Is this the first time you've seen Anti-Agnes?
In this world, yes, this is the first time I've seen Auntie Agnes.
I need you to make a sanity saving throw.
You saw her at the tree.
You saw her in another
I saw her
world?
in the
in the
tree.
tree.
I saw her in the
Okay.
tree.
There you go.
Also, Karina has seen this.
Okay.
The art that you sent, that's why I had to check. Karina has had a run-in with that art.
Neat. Okay.
27 points of necrotic damage, and it clings to her, and she's not allowed to heal by any means. And I'm assuming she's not undead. Cool.
All right, and that'll kick us at the top of the initiative with Harold.
Yup. Hexblade's Curse is a bonus action. Where am I in regards to her?
Here. She is.
Okay. Okay.
That's good.
Let's see. Hexblade's Curse for sure. Is she within 30 feet of me?
Potentially, but probably not.
Maybe just out.
40 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'll move 10 feet closer to her to hit the Hexblade's Curse.
You're going to be trudging through some difficult terrain.
That's
Could
okay.
you go around? Do you want to avoid the swamps or go through?
But whatever gets me there faster.
Okay.
Everything around here is going to be difficult terrain.
Okay, cool.
Just because if you've ever walked through the swamp, it sucks.
Does he still have the grease?
This is not restraining or grappling him in any way.
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that would be freedom
it's
of
only
movement.
against restraints, I think. Okay, so yeah, I will Hexblade's Curse her. And then she's not near anybody else, right? Like, she's not near Baba Yaga or the Knights.
No one yet. Closest person is the White Knight, about equidistant from her as you.
Red Knight is next to him, so
White
yeah.
Knight. Yeah.
Red is knocked over, by the way.
Nope. Under the effects of freedom of movement.
Do you want me to get him?
For 8 hours. Yes, you are not impeded by the ground.
Hell yeah.
So you've only moved 15.
Perfect. I will do that and then move back away from her. Because there's no sense in being close.
Heavy.
Red Wine Knight.
Red night.
Okay, so yeah, I think mathematically it makes the most sense to Eldritch Blaster.
Okay.
Hell
Are you still hexing her?
Yes.
Okay, she is hexed.
So I get +5 to all this damage.
What ability stat are you weakening?
Good question. It doesn't work against saves. It only works against checks.
Like a
I'm gonna go with Dex.
Okay. Dex checks.
And and here we go. I'm going to now. Basically, he takes his knives, he fends them out into 3, and flings them all. And as they're coming at her, you'll see like centipedes crawling up from the soil across her body that have flowers that burst open on their back, and kind of like cover her in a pollen that makes her more like susceptible to damage as she's distracted. Here we go. First one, ew, terrible. 14. Think that misses.
Misses.
Second one, better. 17.
You've seen this woman be very resilient, fast moving, or even like her flesh takes the damage and then like just grows over itself when it's hit. However, with a lowered AC, 17 hits.
All right, and we'll do the last one as well. 18, 28. So that also hits. So let's see. 7. So that's 12 damage for the first one. Oh my god. 12 damage for the second one. Terrible rolls.
Get them all out of the way now.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
12 and 12?
He just wastes no time. It's like there's no conversation, there's no taunting. He just rolls up and just starts swinging on her instantly.
Yeah, as you throw it, it kind of sinks in. Like the first one that misses, like it's just again that grin wickedly as the eyes around her just hover, but the other two sink in, and she kind of like staggers a bit, looks at you, and then looks up at Baba Yaga, who is just like casually leaning back, just watching, sitting in her cauldron or in her mortar, and is just watching, just almost uncaringly.
Watching the kids play.
I just want to kick back while a bunch of chaos gremlins kill the people that wronged me.
She wins either way.
Exactly. No matter what, she wins.
Yeah, and then kind of has that look before it is your turn, Whitley.
Oh, word. Can I step up next to Harold with my movement? My measly 30 feet of movement.
15.
My measly movement of
15 actually gets you right behind him because he was 20 feet away.
Cool. Then since we're the same height, I come sludging up behind you. Hand goes onto one shoulder as she says, duck. And she throws a spell over his shoulder, and I'm going to cast silence over her.
Silence.
Yes.
You see her go to counterspell, and like her eyes go wide as she realizes she can't do it.
Oh wow, this is getting nasty already.
I just look at her and go.
And in your mind, you hear,
I don't need to speak to talk to you, Vinley Galanoden.
I speak with the dead all the time.
I see you.
She recoils at that one. And that's me, besties.
You're in. I almost said at your instep. Good lord, playing too much magic. At the end of your turn, is going to use a legendary action.
Those.
I mean, she's
The
still an
legendary
aberration.
creature. Yeah.
I'm just making fun.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Billy. Yes. Yeah.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Oh, no, not you. Not you.
By the way, no, Karina, you cannot be feared, and V, you cannot be feared.
Oh! 29, bitch.
For a natural 20.
When you
Yes.
say cannot be feared, you mean like I can't fear or they can't fear me?
You cannot be feared by anything else if you're within 10 feet of me.
You are immune to
so
the
I
frightened
can't have
condition.
the condition feared.
Yes.
I see.
What was that radius?
It's the phrasing that throws me off. I'm like, wait.
We talked about that before we started this episode.
Talk about what?
Museum tacky.
How big is that radius that you just measured?
That radius is for silence.
Yes.
How big is it?
What's the number?
20 feet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have the black?
I looked for it, I didn't see it.
All right.
On her turn.
It is her turn. You see her like looking at you as you like cast this silence around her, and
And then just wave off whatever she just tried to do.
yep, the eyes just like scan around and all focus
On who?
as they turn and look at the White Knight.
Oh, I wish you could hear me right now.
The good news, Stacia, there's about to be an opening.
Wisdom save from that.
Wisdom
Great.
save.
Thanks, Harold.
You look at the DC.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Sounds good.
I don't like that.
And then she is going to...
She's like, can I get a hand here, buddy? No.
Gonna go up.
Yep.
40 feet.
I got it.
Cool. Yeah, and then she just hovers straight up into the air.
Uh-oh. How high?
40 feet.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Petunia, it is your turn.
I wish our enemies would stop flying.
Ah, never mind. Let's see. Alright, so now that she's further away, I'm going to cast Mind Spike on her at 4th level.
Okay.
Ooh, good idea.
So wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom save. That is a 21.
How about I make that a 9?
9 on the die or 9 total?
9 on the die.
So what would that make her total?
18.
Is it meter beat?
Meter beat.
Damn.
Yep.
Sorry, I only have wheel. Wait, if I have wheel, I could add to Petunia's.
It's a
Saving throw, not
Ah.
me. Yep.
Oh, I thought wheel meant wow. I was like, why are we complaining?
But does it take half damage still? I think from Mind Spike.
Yeah, it does still take half damage.
Yeah, let me count that. Where'd you go, Mind Spike? Where'd you go?
But we now know that she's got a +9 on wisdom.
True. Somehow.
And it's psychic damage, right?
A lot of bosses
I
do.
need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, it's gonna be 9, so intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
16.
All right. I'll get to that in a second. 9 damage, you said.
Yes. I might luck that.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah, I would probably luck this.
I'm gonna luck that
Okay.
that roll. I'm
All
too
right.
smart for that. I have a reputation to maintain.
That's better.
That's better. Now, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will succeed.
Yay!
But as you attempt to peer in and pierce into the mind to implant this psychic spike, there is this like whiplash back as you are looking into the mind of a mind that is no longer something you can understand. And there is a brief moment where, Petunia, you like take a step back because your mind almost shatters from just the brief glimpse into her mind. But you were able to lock down that mental barrier and push whatever those thoughts or whatever it is you were seeing out, and there is no ill effect.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, okay, I'm okay.
But I will say that you did sense that psychic push didn't. It was definitely resisted. Like it resisted your push in. So.
Duly noted. Thank you.
All right, and that'll bring us up to the Black Knight.
Dude, I'm Tommy.
Tommy boy.
I thought Tommy was. Oh, we named him Tommy.
Thomas, but yeah.
They don't go together.
Thomas, that's what it was. Sorry, my brain for some reason thought you were making a Power Rangers reference, and I was like, actually, that's the Green Ranger.
Sounds good.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Never
You
change,
see,
Katie. Never change.
You see the Black Knight cast a spell upon himself.
You said that, and hearing the words
Increasing
cast a
himself.
spell, out, when they come out of your mouth, my brain goes, counter. But he's a friend. He's a friend.
Okay.
Baba Yaga just like shrugging at you. Like, what is wrong with you?
And I think,
Make his way.
yeah, he's gonna summon this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not fighting these guys.
Me too.
Does
It's
not.
like, I'm gonna summon this, and Devin was like, "Oh yeah," and that's always like the sign of whatever that is awful.
That either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't.
Well,
Yep.
it doesn't give him any of those abilities.
Yep.
Oof.
Yep. I know, right? It kind of doesn't really do much. He's all melee. Yeah, he's gonna just, I guess, ready in action. If you want to Arcana what he cast, you're more than welcome to, Petunia and Vinley.
Do I?
16.
29.
It's haste, Petunia.
Cool.
He starts to move a lot faster, and will, I think, move over to where she is, and draw his longsword, just to be at the ready in case she decides to. Oh yeah, well, but
Let's see. I think she's at
40 feet
40
up.
feet up.
She's
Yeah,
40
so
feet up,
she's
yeah.
still out of range. You
Yeah,
see,
you can see that he pulls a longsword, and the chains wrapped around him are connected to the longsword, and he whips and throws it up, but it goes about 20 feet before it goes taut, and then he wraps and pulls it back down,
but
and it catches it as it comes back towards him.
yeah. So you see that can't quite reach her just yet.
There's no emotion. It's stoic, but he just looks up with those like smoldering red eyes looking towards her. Next up is Bright Day, the white.
Oh, I was like, who? What fake creature do we not see?
In brightest day, in blackest night.
And lukewarmest afternoon.
That's
I'm tepid. Daybreak.
oh yeah, no.
These nights are so cool. Talking about big. Never mind.
What are you about to say?
I got
A big sweaty man.
Yeah! They're probably in their 30s.
Whoa. Whoa.
Walking up very calmly towards you, just seeming not impeded by this terrain at all, is this brilliant, gleaming white armor, towering man towards you, Harold.
Oh.
And as he gets up to you, pulls the longsword, and grips it with two hands as he brings it up and down at you.
No.
Okay.
I don't have anything to help with that, but I can say no.
You got it?
Like throw a rock at him or something. Yeah. I mean,
All
that'd be
three
interacting
hit.
with an object.
A what?
All three
All
hit.
3 hit?
Yep.
All 3 hit.
You know,
Okay, so we need to break.
I'm not gonna cutting words. I have to assume this is helpful. I don't think I did anything to piss off Baba Yaga.
No, he's been controlled
Yeah.
by Agnes.
Yeah. Agnes looked at him funny.
Well, we'll see, I guess. Let's see what the first one does, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna cutting words the next two.
Okay. Go ahead and make a con save.
Okay.
I think that's your answer.
I got a 9.
Awesome. So the first one comes down, and as it cuts into you, you feel the sword. It doesn't necessarily cut into your flesh, but into your soul itself as it pierces down into you. Your clothing and any inanimate material cuts clean, but when it hits your flesh, it almost just goes through and cuts into literally your soul itself. You feel your eyes burn just a bit as you feel yourself.
Vinley is screaming.
You got it? As you feel yourself age 15 years, get
Why
a
is-
little bit
why is Harold-
older, a little bit more frail, and with this, as that comes onto you, it's such a shock that you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws based on strength, dex, and con.
God damn.
Petunia got her a silver fox.
I'm half elf. This barely affects me.
Yeah, half elf, you get like that one nice streak of white, just bolder
Another
now.
one?
Yeah, I've got a second streak of white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on the side now.
The second
Now
attack.
you've got like.
The
Yeah,
second.
I gotta try to cutting towards one of these.
Yeah. Oh, and did you give him the damage on the first one? Because that was just the additional effect.
Oh, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
That's pretty low for fucking my soul up. Let's go ahead.
Is that a complaint?
Yes. I aged 15 years. Yeah, I'll cutting words to second attack.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow, wow.
Oh, we were friends.
Where is it? Bardic Inspiration. There we go.
Sasha's staring at V.
I'm going to. Oh man, no, that I shouldn't include Baba Yaga in this. That would be a problem. Instead, I will shout to Agnes because it's really her controlling him. So I'm thematically I'm cutting words her and saying, "It's just like you to have somebody fight your battles for you. You could never beat us in the first place." And that's -2.
I believe that'll still hit.
That makes it a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So you will take 15 points of slashing damage. No. 16.
It's plus 6.
Okay.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
And then the final one.
Is another 11 points of slashing damage.
Do I need to make con saves for each of those?
Nope, just the one.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess I already know what it does now, so I was just going to say, could I have used my luck die to re-roll that con save? But let's do it next time.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to it for now,
Yeah.
because I didn't know what it did. I was literally letting him hit me to see if he was helping.
Yep.
Making you more distinguished.
Yeah.
I'm scholarly as hell.
If you're not careful, you're gonna be your dad's age soon.
V.
All right.
I love it.
So, I'm really angry that every time we have a big old boss fight, you're like, what if they flew? And every time I'm like, all right, so I'll make
You got a thing for this now.
You do.
I see now why you guys are like, let's just give her a javelin.
Hit that bitch.
That's
All of our enemies are.
Do you
I'm
rage?
gonna get, huh?
Do you rage?
I do, I rage.
Yeah, I figured
First
that was the
step
I
is-
get angry when they fly.
First step is raging, because now V gets irrationally angry anytime anyone flies. When Sasha flies, it's like bitterness. It's not like I'm mad at her. It's like, I wish I could do that kind of a thing.
Personally gonna get
Must be
spelled
nice.
just to let her
Can't
Love
fly,
that.
can't swim. What am I gonna do? So, well, kind of swim. Don't like it. Alright, so I'm gonna get as close as I can. I want to get within minimum 30 feet.
He's 40 feet up, so you're not going to be able to do that.
Okay, but like I can't be
You can-
within 30
you can
to
get to
120
there.
feet.
You can get to there with your movement, and that'll
20?
20 feet of movement. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
V,
I mean,
V.
I have 40 feet of movement. I don't have 20 feet of
Difficult terrain.
Over the
movement.
link.
Really? Even though, because it's swamp. If it was a rock, I'd be great.
Over the link. V, I can get you 10 feet closer. Just wait till I come get you.
Can I, so if I, okay, sorry. Be able to respond to Sasha. Sorry, first of all. Okay, what do I need to do?
Just wait till you're 10 feet closer to hit her.
So don't hit her?
Don't hit her yet. Wait till I scoop you.
That's if you
Well,
want to do
I had to
melee.
get damage this round now.
Well, I thought she had to be within 30 to throw it.
Oh no.
I have to be hit something to rage.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I think what we're saying is, do you have to be within 30 feet to throw the javelin?
It says 30 parentheses 120.
so that's without. So that's if you just throw the javelin normal. If anything beyond 30 is disadvantage on the attack, but if you use it as a lightning bolt, it is 120 feet.
Oh, got you. That's what that means.
You only get lightning bolt once a day.
Yeah, you only get lightning bolt once a day, but it does return to you, and then it's just a regular javelin that returns to your hand.
Well, I mean, now's as good a time as any.
Yep.
Yeah, lightning bolt.
V
Light her up.
communicates to Seisha. Should I use my new lightning bolt?
Oh, hell yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Let's use the lightning bolt. Please roll well.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Wow. All right. I roll at disadvantage.
No,
I don't. This is normal.
So-
I'm raging. If I attack recklessly, can I roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that was just for my sword or if it worked for javelin. I guess they're both melee weapons. Okay.
It's both.
Math. That is 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
26 definitely hits.
All right. Excellent. Okay.
And there's
And
nobody
then I
else in the way.
roll D6. Okay.
And you do.
Okay, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of damage.
Is that
Oh, no, the lightning damage. I didn't
Yeah.
do the lightning part.
Yep. So 11 piercing plus 4d6
4d6.
lightning.
Yes.
And can you smite on top of that?
No.
You can't smite
Okay.
with a missile.
Seisha, you're up next. Karina,
All
you're
right.
in the hole.
All right, so 11 plus 15. Okay. 24.
24 lightning.
24 total.
24 total. Got it.
That's plus the 11. That's including the 11.
Got it. Oh, that is the wrong.
I don't think it's possible to. No, it is. It is if I roll a bunch of sixes. I know I'm not the best at math, but like I got some elementary stuff in there.
So yeah, so you pull out this javelin and you just rear back, and the ends of it are forked like a lightning bolt as you just kind of rear back and just hurl it. And as it releases from your hand, it stays. You can see this, like the javelin itself, start to crackle with electricity. And as soon as it leaves your hand, it just ignites in this bolt of electricity that arcs through straight into her and going through her as she staggers back.
But before that, she replies to Harold.
Can't defeat you. I do believe I have done so many more times.
Lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yep. And then
What was that last? I didn't hear it over all your tortured screams.
Yep. And there is, like, as it pierces through her, you see that it all coalesces back into the javelin. And as it, like, goes and arcs and kind of hits, there's this bolt of lightning that hits it and then hits you at the same time, and it's back in your hand.
Sick.
That was amazing.
Yeah, javelin's big upgrade. Big fan.
Okay. Not doing anything. Seisha, it is your turn.
Bold, Red Knight. I know it's
Seisha just kind of gets this sort of peaceful, serene smile on her face. And she looks up at Agnes. And she invokes her Radiant Soul. So her fogged wings spread out. Her head begins roiling like mist. And she flies forward to V and takes out a piece of licorice and crumbles it over V's head and casts haste on V.
Oh.
So V, you now have a +2 to dexterity.
I would say V went through
Or I'm sorry,
range of
AC.
emotions
+2 to
right
AC.
there. +2 to AC? Okay.
Yes, and you get 1 extra attack per round.
Oh, wow.
It can only be used for 1 weapon attack or to disengage, hide. What's the other one? Move or dash.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when you say 1 weapon attack, you mean only
swing.
one
swing.
Yeah, so you would get three attacks a turn
on my next turn.
Mm-hmm. And
for
then
the next minute.
And then I fly straight up from there.
Okay, so that was...
I have a question really quick because I very rarely attack with the javelin. I am only allowed to hit once with it.
No, you can throw it again. Sorry, you're right. You just
Okay.
You just can't lightning bolt with it.
I just want lightning bolt, but I can hit her normally with it, so I'm gonna do that.
Regular movement?
You went 20 feet and then
Okay,
10
it was
feet up.
20 forward. Okay, got it.
And I will recklessly attack her again to give
Yep,
myself
so you'll just roll
advantage.
regular.
Oh, right, because I'm at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Oh. I rolled a 1. I shocked myself with the javelin.
You are within...
It's new, I'm not used to it.
Yep. You are within 30 feet of Petunia. If Petunia wants to use her reaction to have you reroll, it will use your reaction,
how close-
Petunia.
How close am I to you? Oh,
Cl-
okay, I can reroll?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
doing
I
damage.
Oh, well, I'm doing damage.
It's a 2.
11
An 11.
to hit.
I think V is so like thrown off by the fact that this bolt of lightning just hit you and it went back in your hand. You were like, ah!
Afraid that the lightning might still be on the yeah,
Actually,
go
what
throw
I
it
feel
quickly.
like it comes back to me, and I like stepped out of the way. I felt like it was gonna hit me.
And again,
I was like, I'm not used to this.
yeah, and again, that bolt of lightning hits and then reappears in your hand. It's just, ah! Amazing.
I tried.
All right. That is Seisha's turn.
Not doing anything?
Nope.
Karina.
Yep.
So is my movement normal because I'm still on land, or
No,
all
the
movements?
it's all like...
Okay, so I only have my little legs. Can only, where is it on here? I got 25.
10 feet.
So 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Right here. So.
And where is it? I am going to cast Druid Grove over my entire body.
What
Spike.
does that do?
It is a spike growth over all of my body to create a shell around me as Karina just starts sobbing.
I will let you know. Casting time is 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's doing that.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, she's frantically trying to cast this as she's rubbing her hand and realizing with all of the constellation tattoos changing, the original constellations on her hands are not there. And so she takes a moment to draw the ones that were previously there and casts.
Thinking back to that time at the Tree of Souls, you were technically on the other side of the combat, not watching the combat.
Yep, you didn't see her.
So
you were healing the tree.
Oh,
Yep.
shit, that's right.
So if you could please make a sanity saving throw.
Which stat is that?
So
your
Wisdom and intellect
Yours will
bonuses divided by 2.
19.
19. Okay. You're able to withhold your mind from other things,
The
but you are
forceful
in your own emotions currently. Figure out. Okay.
All right.
And for ease of combat, I don't exist here anymore. I understand that I can't like leave initiative, but
Yeah.
for all intents and
Other
purposes,
things
just
might be happening.
yeah, for all intents and purposes,
Yep.
skip me.
Do I
We'll see.
recognize that
You're
my
looking at me.
passive
I'm gonna
realize
say
that
no
she's okay.
because you are so tunnel vision because
That is-
your oath of vengeance is
that is-
literally standing in
that
front
is
of you.
legit. Yeah, no,
Your-
that's
Your passive perception is 20 bajillion at her.
yeah, yeah. That is 100% legit.
I have a similar question to probably the similar effect. 19 passive. Do I see her running away from the fight out of the corner of my eye?
You see her take steps back and then kneel down to start casting druidic magic.
Oh, my apologies. I said Druid Grove. I meant, I think, Plant Growth. Just trying to cast it over myself. Making the plants. I'm still getting used to the names of these. They're all too similar. Or is it just Spike Growth by
Is it
itself?
spike growth that you're thinking of?
It might be Spike Growth. I think I prepped the wrong spell.
You have it right there.
Spike growth is a 20-foot radius.
Druid
That is an action and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. Creates difficult terrain that would hurt anybody that tries to walk through it.
Yes, that's what I meant to
okay.
cast. Sorry.
Okay. That
Sorry, I
is-
prepped the wrong spell.
No, it's okay.
Let me...
Then
I will correct that on my sheet.
You automatically cast that. You are
Find it.
good, and we will change that.
Because Spike Growth is a part of multiple other spells of mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We will not have you cast Druid's Grove in Baba Yaga's hut.
Yes.
Yeah, her area.
Oh. That's a power play, I gotta say. She'd honestly respect it.
She'd probably be like, oh, the poor thing's frightened.
Oh, look at that little cat.
Cool. All right. So yeah. So spike growth. Yeah. The area around you gets very. I mean, it is a lot darker, and like the thorns themselves bleed with this just thick blood, and it's very much a corrupted version of the spell.
Soggy spike growth.
But you are protected in a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is-
Within.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't need to.
The Red Knight kind of steps up, and again, seeing her up, looks over at the
Thomas.
White Knight, who moves on its own accord, but does not move to engage. Moves towards Agnes.
You see you can feel just waves of hate radiating off of this creature. It just goes, and there's this ire of just red, baleful, it's not fire, it's a deep red of just pure hate, and hurls it out towards,
Yeah. And 3 rays of just purified hate strike at her.
It reminds me of
I like
someone I
him.
used to know.
I like him.
I got it.
okay.
Yeah.
He's my buddy
Hit.
now.
Like that.
And hit.
Yeah.
And hit.
You're soon to be coworkers.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna sit around at lunch, and I'll get him to tell me how he does it.
Got it. All right, and
Me
we'll
and
do
Gary.
24 points of damage as it just slams into her and just.
Grandmother, your little children, they are nothing. Soon they will be mine.
My head whips to Baba Yaga.
You see her just cackling and laughing. You think that you can beat Baba Yaga? I made you.
Baba Yaga just sitting there like, I'm watching my stories. They are quite literally the young and the restless.
Yes.
Harold. The bold and the beautiful. All right, Harold, it's your turn. See, bold and beautiful, right
These
here.
are the days.
Okay, well, I'm in trouble.
Do you need a general hospital?
Okay.
We so quickly identified the olds in this group.
Bentley, you're up next.
That was a call and response for all the old people.
And I went, ah.
Harold, what are you doing?
I know, I'm figuring it out. I forgot that this guy's kicking my ass right now. I guess... Goodness. Oh, I can put so much damage on her, but I can't right now.
I'm gonna try something on him in just a bit.
Well, yeah, I think what I'm just gonna do right now is cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Vinley's hiding behind you. You go invisible. She looks up at the white knight like, oh, hey. Didn't see you there.
And I'm going to... It's a free action to interact with an object?
Yes.
Would it be... Could I use a bonus action to, like, throw a stick in a direction to try to draw him away if he was, like, coming after me? Like, I imagine Harold would just pick something up and throw it as if...
It would be a bonus action deception.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, to where you stay put, but make it seem like you...
And I will say this because you're basically turning an action into a bonus action, roll with disadvantage.
I'm cool with that. 27.
Yeah, I figured.
And you want... Are you planning to move, or are you planning to stay there?
No, I plan to stay here.
Okay, got it. Okay, you look around, you find like a water-soaked stick that you just kind of quickly pick up and just chunk, and it makes this splash sound, and you see the head just turn and then look at Vinley.
Ah.
Okay. Worth trying.
But I mean, you get the sense that he's like, okay, that...
Yeah, okay, that guy ran over there. Yeah, I'll go for the easier target.
Yep.
Legit.
Yep.
I mean, like, I don't blame him at all, but I'm not moving.
That sounds good. Bentley, it's your turn.
All right. Did I have any inclination before Harold taunted Agnes? Like, did I see her look at the White Knight and then walk over to us? Because I know she's good at mind manipulation. Would I have any kind of inclination?
She scanned over the entire area, and you know that all eyes are her eyes, so it's hard to tell where she was looking.
Valid.
Didn't attack Harold.
I'm gonna... If I have no reason to think he was necessarily charmed, I will just start backing away from him a little bit.
You can think whatever you think you think. Like, don't feel like you're being forced to not think.
Oh, no. I just wanted point of view because I didn't really hear her turn, so I don't know fully.
Yeah. She scanned over. Something may have happened or may not have happened.
Yeah, there was no visual, like, gaze beam, ray, shoot out, hit him. So, but you know.
Harold did say
You can attack Harold.
to fight other battles.
Yeah, and you did, like, stabbed Harold 3 times.
Right.
Like,
and they're supposed to be on our side.
They are.
So a deal's a deal. Finley will actually, with this, step forward to be within 5 feet of him.
Kind of step forward and brush against
Yeah,
Harold and move around him.
Why are you still here? And she gets down on her knees in like a very, not prone, but prayerful stance. And she takes a hold of the symbol of Salune or Sahani. And she prays, show them in this moment that you are not a meager goddess. And out from her is like a veil, a very thin, translucent veil around her for an indeterminate amount of space that includes him. And she just sits there for a moment praying, and that will be her turn with a bonus action of, oh no, I can't. Oh yes, I can, it's not a spell. Bonus action, since I know Harold's there, just a little shield of faith his way, so that's a +2 for AC. And I activate my Twilight Sanctuary, and in my turn, which allows me to end one effect causing a creature within my field to be charmed or frightened. And I would like Sahanin to clear the White Knight's mind.
It just removes.
It just
charms?
removes it.
Cool. Something may have
You
changed.
beat me to it. Nice.
Yeah. And she sits there for the rest of her round, praying to Sahanin without even really looking up, kind of having trust that she's here.
And all right, after your turn, Agnes will look to Baba Yaga.
Come now, grandmother. You of all people know that these worlds are nothing. See through his eyes, and you will see more than even you have ever seen.
That doesn't sound like a spell, but and I'm out of range.
Clarification: everything that Agnes will do in this fight
Is telepathy.
Oh, and is not a spell. Cannot be
Supernatural.
countered. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Supernatural.
still,
abilities.
the silence is technically. Well, I guess it's on the ground. It was
Yeah.
20 feet, so she is above it. So yeah.
Yep.
never mind.
I'll end that.
Oh yeah. So okay, you are ending that.
Yeah, I'll just drop
Okay.
that.
So yeah, Seisha is currently in.
Silence.
Okay, so on your turn, you'll drop that as a free action.
Yeah.
Silence is gone.
I really wish that was. I really wish we had that ring. Okay, I'm gonna say that you ended it prior to that because Seisha would not have been able to cast haste on V.
Realistically, if I had a voice, I would have said the moment she left it, I drop it.
Okay, great, and that's fair. That's fine. We can absolutely say that.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so that. So say that.
And then you watch as your chill touch no longer has effect, and some of her wounds heal. Yep.
And then.
Oh, I do need to work on
These two.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who. What's the range on it? Okay, yeah. It's gonna move.
30-foot radius, by the way, for my thing.
40 more feet back. Seisha, I need an intelligence saving throw from you.
Intelligence, you said?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Okay. With her new lowered DC, you pass.
Yep.
Does not
Nope.
seem.
No half hits. Yep. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's a save or suck.
You
It's a lot
feel.
of suck.
Yeah. You feel her in your mind, just playing every failure that you've had, the deal you made with her, everything that has led to this moment. But you're able, through your vengeance, to just stay focused and stave off the psychic damage she was about to do.
Seisha just smiles and looks up and looks her dead in the eyes.
Badass.
Which parent?
Just get him out.
Petunia.
All right. How far away am I from Agnes at this point?
Quite a bit. She seems to, almost knowing how you all fight now, is trying to stay as far away from you all as you can. But she is currently 70 feet away from you.
You can get to her.
All right. I would like to move within 60 of her, if I can.
You can move
10?
10 feet forward, and you are within 60 feet. As you are now almost chest deep into the swamp water.
Yummy. Well, in that case, then, would I be able to move out of it and still be, or is that maximum movement?
That's maximum movement.
Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna cast telekinesis on her.
Okay. What does that save?
That is a where is it? Where are you at?
Yeah, pretty sure it's
I
a
don't see
strength
one.
check, right?
There is one.
Is it just my modifier?
Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability
Strength.
contested by the creature's strength check.
Yep, strength check, not save.
Yeah.
So you are going to roll. I need to read it. Spellcasting ability. So your spellcasting ability is intelligence.
I rolled.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
It's basically a magical grapple.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, so you'll roll a d20, and you'll add your spellcasting modifier. Yep.
So you can re-roll it.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, so that's 17 plus 2, so 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
She fails.
All right. I am pulling her back towards the group.
Hell yeah, 30 feet.
Yep.
Man, tiny little Petunia, like neck deep in fucking swamp and just yank
Back here.
I wonder.
It's big like rodeo clown energy when you see like the one little clown come out and just yank the steer down.
This poses an interesting magical debate and theory. What would happen if a creature is grappled by 2 telekinesis spells and pulled in the opposite directions? Let's find out.
Bifurcate.
Well, you see, there was once this baby in the Bible.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was in it too.
I see you're familiar with the lore.
Petunia, as she goes to run away, you cast the spell, and it's weird. It's almost like you have control over Baba's bog, and the terrain gets morphed and changes around her, causing Agnes to get lost. Where she thinks she's flying away from everyone, she actually flies back towards you all. How lucky.
How lucky.
How lucky.
How lucky. So 30 feet in any direction. Oh,
You already got it.
So,
Yep.
And Petunia ends her turn within my 30 feet, correct?
Yeah.
So Petunia, you can either end a charmed or frightened effect on you or get a d6 plus 4 temporary hit points. Your choice. Granted by Vinley.
I'll take the hit points. How D what now?
D6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4? Hell yeah.
What is that?
Nice.
Twilight
nice.
Sanctuary.
Fine.
Channel Divinity.
Oh, plus max.
It's temp, so just.
Thank you.
Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn.
You see the Black Knight ready, like seeing her get moved towards, just readies in action for when she's within 20 feet.
He's like, come on.
Yeah, starts swinging that chain around, having it like spin or wrap around his body as he's using it more like a rope dart, and this massive blade on the end of this spiked chain.
That is so hot. Like really,
Yeah.
all the knights except for
Moves up.
that one. It's very attractive.
And you see Harold, the White Knight, immediately turn from you, look up, and holds out its hand as it moves towards Agnes, and this brilliant, radiant energy forms in its hand as it just hurls it at Agnes. Cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, word. Oh, I picked the right one to go with Faith for.
She'll fail that dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Not great. Not, but
It's 3.
it's way better. 15 points of radiant damage.
Got it.
And yeah, just hit with this, like, looks like dawn cresting over the horizon as this radiant glow crashes into Agnes. V, it is your turn.
All right. I guess with the telepathic bond, V asks if Seisha is if it's still possible to get her closer at all. I cannot hear you.
I can get you to her.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I? Because I've got to go
Can you?
back down to pick her up.
I do not have the movement.
I could get
It's okay
you,
if
but I
not.
wouldn't be able to do anything. What do you want me to do?
My problem is like she's 40 feet in the air. So no matter what I do, she's technically like at a disadvantage from me. Like unless I like knock her out of the sky somehow. So I feel kind of like I guess I could just keep throwing my pointy stick at her and like hope for the best.
You did see Petunia pull her back.
I did.
Yeah, you saw Petunia pulling her.
Right, but she's still like 40 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
Yep, but
Yeah,
if you want
and my
to ready
range
an
is
action to...
30.
Yeah, if
Not
you-
40 feet.
I can get her closer if you ready in action, and once she's close enough, you can initiate javelin.
Okay, yeah. I just wish I could get her like, 5 feet range, but that's okay. I will ready an action to hit her with the javelin the minute she's
Okay.
within 30 feet of me.
Okay, go ahead and you can, if you want, so you can't use your hasted action on a readied action, so if you want to go ahead and just throw your javelin with the hasted action, and then have
Because I
your
have to use it.
regular
yeah.
action to hit when she gets closer, so you're not at
Man,
disadvantage.
that sucks. I feel crippled. All right, I gotta roll disadvantage on all these, I guess.
Yep, so you can reckless and roll regular.
It's only one attack if you want to use it. You can hold the rest for your held action.
Yep.
You just can't hold a hasted action.
Yep.
Okay, let's
Yep.
see if I hit her.
Okay.
It's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And that'll be 12 points of damage.
12, is that including your rage?
Yeah, that is including my rage, but you know what? Can I smite with the javelin?
You cannot.
It is a ranged
Oh.
weapon.
Yep.
Okay, I would
Don't worry,
say
I can help
it
you
says,
out.
it says that Javelin of Lightning is a melee weapon on D&D Beyond.
It is still considered range because you were throwing it.
If you
Okay.
can
I just thought
technically use
maybe
it
it
as
had to be a melee weapon.
Um,
Alright, well,
I'll
I
be
guess
able to
I'll
help
save
you
that
out.
for a different fight.
Yeah, and if you want, you can either wait till she gets a little closer, or if you wanted to, you can see that she is coming, like, people are working to pull her down to you, so if you
Yeah.
wanted to draw your axe and just get ready with the Black Knight, just at the ready to just hammer at her whenever she gets within melee range, it does
Okay.
look like she is in the process of being pulled to you.
Yeah. Alright, I will be patient.
Okay. V
And
will
I will
ready to smack.
That was my hasted action, so I can still ready an action, right?
Correct. Yeah. So if you wanted
Okay,
to
yeah.
ready to hit her when she gets within range.
Alright, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. That is
So I'll ready with my axe, my sword. To specify which weapon.
yeah. Seeing what's happening. Yeah. All right. That is V still not doing anything. Seisha. Super response.
Okie dokie. Seisha is going to use the rest of her movement to get to Agnes. She said she was 30 feet away.
She moved 30 feet closer. not
Right. She
30
was.
feet.
You said she was 40 feet away from them. I was already 10 feet in the air,
30 feet away.
so she should be 30. Yeah. Okay.
Because you're already 10 feet up.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. Have I seen her bleed?
Bleed?
Yes. I'm trying to gauge if she has a metabolism.
It's hard to tell because her flesh is now aberrant. It heals itself. It becomes teeth. It becomes eyes.
I hate that.
It's very hard to tell.
Okay. In that case, I am going to not use that, which makes me sad.
You can roll the dice and you can see if it works, but
Let me see how many doses I have. Hang on. Okay, I've got 2 doses. We'll use one. Seisha pulls a dagger out, puts it into her bracer, interact with item, poisons the blade, comes back out and stabs at what's her butt? Agnes. +8, 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Cool. Okay. Do you want me to break apart
Everything, yes, please.
Got it. This is going to take a minute.
That's fine. And just so you know, green hags.
are immune to poison.
Guess what? She's not anymore.
She's not a hag.
That's nasty. I love it.
I'm so glad we ruined her reputation.
The way that I was, when you said that, I was like, oh no.
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait a second.
That would really suck if she were a hag.
Oh,
All hag abilities are gone.
if the white
It'd be a
knight
shame if
ended his turn in my 30
If
foot,
she was just a lady.
Just a lady made
a really
of eyeballs.
abhorrent lady.
Just a
Just a big old awesome ball of
bitter lady.
old bitch. Never misses an episode.
Bitch. She's just a big old bitch.
Big bitch.
That's the name of my dad's
Stream
show.
brought to you by the Southeast. She's just a big old lady.
Bob the drag queen, big old bottom.
Around deck.
Okay. The first swing is going to be 21 radiant damage,
Oh my
12 slashing damage, 24 psychic damage, of which I take
12.
no, because the first D8 doesn't count.
No,
I don't
if
take
you-
any damage off the first
you
D8.
bump
It's
it-
the 3 more that I did on top
No.
of it. Yeah.
If you bump it, you take all of it.
Oh, you do? Okay, so 12. That's
But
fine.
you always get a D8 psychic when
Right.
even if you don't bump it.
Okay, I
It's
I
when you
misunderstood that.
when you bump it, you always take half.
And then
How much?
poison. 20, 29 points of poison damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's one swing.
Jesus.
Morid then. You know that's his full name, right?
Sing us that swan song.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Seriously?
100%.
That was too easy.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't. No, we waited too long for this.
All
This
right,
is not
okay.
too easy. Fucking get her.
Seisha brings the dagger up and she sticks it into her. And there's a golden glow that starts to come out, and then it turns to this like sickly yellowish green color as it turns to mist. And the mist begins to surround her. And black veins begin pulsing out from where the dagger was embedded into her. The mist begins to go in her ears, in her nose, in her mouth, and you see something moving under her skin, like something is channeling under her skin. And Seisha twists the dagger, pulls it out, and for flavor's sake, since I still have another attack, she slams it up under Agnes's jaw. And if you'll allow it, turns the sword into a hammer.
Ooh.
That is dope.
All right. So her head just explodes.
As you're sinking in with the first attack, knowing that her fate is sealed, you hear something in all of your minds.
There is this like coughing up mother's milk just coming out, all of the eyes just wide, and almost like in shock, but like seeing what is to come.
A curse upon you in my dying breath. I release the monster to spread death. Shathragat, hear my call, the true mother to us all. Turn the eye upon the splendors. To your form they will surrender. For the blessed we will spread. Ganadar, watch them dread.
You know that last word, that's where her boom mind explodes. And you hear her scream out in all of your minds as her last words echo in your mind. With that, her form starts to fall. The Black Knight's blade stabs through her, yanks her down. The Red Knight starts swinging its axe around in a figure 8.
V can also
Double tap.
bring the blood axe down, or not the Kin's Edge, and just.
Y'all are Office Space printering this course.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Save me a
He's just
finger.
like screaming, but it's like all quiet, and it's like okay.
Yeah, in the actual bog, it is dreadfully quiet. But in all your minds, you hear this as you all just bring down judgment, wrath, and death. As
Mutilated.
much as you gave up, you weakened her to a point that this fight was a lot easier to control.
Oh yeah.
Baba Yaga sees everyone just like wailing on this course. She's just like, okay.
I got some issues to work out there.
She's like, I think I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't
leave
like her
him.
anyways, you know.
As
Have you ever heard of the concept of therapy?
Wasn't my favorite kid. Wasn't my favorite kid.
someone, I give you good.
I know someone works.
I'm gonna need like 3 people.
He takes insurance.
I need inpatient.
It's the Naga from the Undercity.
You work for hire?
As elating as this moment is for all of you, there's one that is not. And Karina, what are you doing?
Karina has been spending this time in the spike growth, cutting open and sewing in small beads of marble, one in each finger. Putting her spellcasting focus into her skin. Where the constellation tattoos were going to her fingers, there's constellations drawn on top of it, and the marble is in what would be, every constellation has the one like kind of brightest star. I keep wanting to call it moonstone because that's my armor. The marble is in that brightest star of each one on each finger.
Are we still in initiative?
Not an initiative,
Cool.
no.
Before Vinley doesn't even care about what anyone's about to say. The moment she notices Karina, huddled over.
Oh, I'm in spike growth. You just see, there's just this dome of
moving towards her
hard
will
vines.
cause
I will run towards her.
You will take damage if you come in the area.
Bring it.
We'll say.
Hold on, I gotta check my damage for spike growth.
Is it a D6 per 5 feet?
Or is it D4?
It's 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly down and search darkness.
6.
V is gonna approach Seisha if she flies down.
Yeah. There's
Nothing.
nothing. It is you go and the body has liquefied into mother's milk.
V walks over to Seisha and hugs her. In it's over kind of a way. You know what I mean? It's less comforting and more like we did it.
Seisha just kind of rests her head against V. Because I imagine V just hugged her with her arms pinned to her
Yeah.
side so she can't
Yeah.
hug her back. So she just kind of Rest
I'm
her
a lot less
head.
dexterous now too, so I'm worse at hugs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my hug game got real weird real fast.
Yep.
The clamp that
She like picks her
pops
up
your
and does
shoulder out.
this, and Seisha's feet just swing.
Her legs just
Ragdoll.
We did it.
you don't have to hold that burden on your shoulders anymore.
Not that one.
Huh?
There's still 3 more.
I know, but that was
Satisfying.
the first one.
And she turns and looks at Baba Yaga.
We'll get to there in a second.
Vinley pushes herself through the thorns, just staring at this cocoon Karina has made for herself, and feels a weird pang of empathy, remembering the time that she got overwhelmed and ran away from the group. And she gets to the cocoon and goes to try and pull it apart, but can't. So just melts into smoke and reforms within the cocoon, kind of wrapped around Karina. And as she does, the walls of the cocoon with her Twilight Sanctuary, it's almost like they're no longer in a cocoon of spikes, but just in the endless expanse of a starry night sky.
Aww.
As the moon and stars have finally met each other. And she holds her and says, "It's okay. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay."
And you'll see Karina's hand, her left hand, is covered in blood. The way that she's put the stone in is similar to like how dermal
Dermals?
piercing. Yeah. So it's sort of dermal piercing style, so that it is out, and she's just.
I don't know if
shaking.
you need it, but 12 points of healings just centered on the hand to make sure it doesn't get infected, because I'm a doctor.
You will take Vinley.
You took 24.
Yes.
Yep.
She's got scratches and scrapes all across her from where she fell into the spikes. I was like, ow. And she just holds Karina for a moment after healing her, letting them exist in this silent moment before the cocoon breaks.
And Karina will keep her left hand close to her chest, but her other hand goes around Vinley and is a death grip of a hug.
It's okay.
Is she gone?
She's tiny little pieces in a bog now.
Okay.
Is this something you want to talk about, or later?
Later.
Okay.
Don't be sad, Miss Rita. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Forble.
I would also like to leave. I don't like this place.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick him up out of the lantern real quick and kiss the top of his head and put him back in.
You'll be careful. I'm really fierce. I'll headbutt you. I won't headbutt you, but I will just headbutt. If anybody who
course,
hurts
darling.
you, I got it.
And
Well, there's our newest member.
and on the outside,
It seems that deal is done.
There was an error.
You're saying that I have done something wrong. I have caused an infraction against you.
You misspoke when you laid your curse on me. I didn't agree to be a horseman. I agreed to be a knight.
They are the same thing. These 3 knights, they are also my 3 horsemen.
Wouldn't a horseman involve different tasks than a knight?
What is there a knight that rides horse in your world? A cavalry? still night, no?
It is a night, yes. But my understanding is wording is very important.
Wording is very important, and maybe the book you read said the wrong word, but book still says the horsemen and others.
You also have horses.
Shut up.
You just want a cool horse.
I have a cool horse. Misty's super cool.
You want more cool horses?
I do. I want a stable of cool horses.
Seisha's a horse girl, confirmed.
Seisha is a horse
Seisha's
girl.
a total
I mean,
horse
have
girl.
you looked at how she was brought up?
Have you seen her with the Pegasus?
Yeah.
And you see, as you're having this conversation, there is a loud whistle coming from two of the knights, and you hear a very familiar as these phantom steeds come up, one pure red and firing flames, another one pure black and smoke coming off of its mane, as the black knight and the red knight ride away, and the white knight remains.
Oh, he probably has a punishment.
I will come out of invisibility. Well, that was very interesting. I've already changed. I'm very happy with this agreement.
Does Harold look older still?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not super noticeably because half health, but
Yeah.
definitely older.
And currently Faye, so it's really
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah.
He looks like a bug right now.
Now the deal is done. Get off my land.
Happily.
With pleasure. Is there a tree nearby?
Yeah, you can see much like the there's a bunch of dead, decaying trees and widowmakers.
Just want to make sure map is representative, because if we can all get to a tree, I'm just going to hit it with transport via plant so we can get the fuck out of here.
Cool.
Take us to somewhere.
As we
I don't like the way you said that.
over the telepathic bond, we need to get back to Waterdeep immediately.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get us to safety first.
Absolutely. Take us to somewhere within the Feywild.
Yeah, I can only go on the
perfect.
same plane. So I'm going to take us, because I said when we got here I was looking at every tree as we came by. I'm going to take us to a tree nearby where we first popped in.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you can come to that same
I'm going to reload our
exact area.
save point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. If everybody wants to leave that way, you so can. You completely negated getting out of the Mercandraw.
I was holding
That's kind
on
of our
to
thing.
the whole time. I was like, tree.
Mushroom.
Yes.
Sorry.
I curtsy and bow to Baba Yaga as we dip.
And goes back inside the house, and as the door closes, it's hard to, like, did it turn around? Or did you imagine this whole thing? But you see the back of the building once again. And it rests down in the swamp, no
Lily
longer
has a
suspended.
passing thought of, wow, she really showed her ass. And dips through the tree.
I will bow and tip my hat to the building and leave with this jaunty kind of walk like a changed creature would. Very Fey-like.
All right.
It's like the, what is that, British Funny Walks?
Oh, the Ministry of Silly Walks?
Yes.
Yes.
I was close.
All right. And that
She's
was
on her way out. Because her dexterity is still bad and she's not used to it.
I help V. I understand V's struggle, so I'm going to stay behind and help her.
Petunia has a lot of advice she can give me about the situation.
Yeah, she's got little, like, baby deer legs. Not really, but...
yeah. So it's like, anytime you trip and fall, there will always be a soft spot to catch you.
I think that's a magic only you possess, Petunia.
Oh.
Oh, I thought she just meant, like, my ass.
I was going to say, that's called having a badonk.
I might break the ball.
That must be nice.
So you pour out of the tree into the endless forest once again.
Well, that was...
Experiencing what emotions?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's torrential downpour on Karina.
Okay.
She's just like, oh, come on.
Purpose.
Purpose?
Yeah.
I'd say a dim glow. You feel accomplished,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
But-
a dim glow.
yeah.
It's complicated.
It's that accomplishment, but also recognizing there's so much further to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only way I can describe it is like concern or worry.
Worry. You
Yeah.
feel that dread, and you can see the eyes watching you.
Oh God! Oh jeez! Ew!
For you, it's almost, did you leave the Mercandraw?
I hate this.
Harold, what is your emotion?
Relief.
Yeah. A
Again,
glow.
that glow and ground a little bit, softer and easy to traverse.
Yeah.
Petunia.
A little bit of relief, but more of like a I mean, the word is the inability to express it, which is like alexithymia, but there's like there's something she should be feeling that she's missing there.
Okay.
So maybe a little bit of confusion.
I fucking knew it. Sorry.
You see just like the environment around Petunia does not want to coalesce into one thing. You see the clouds, you see it all grift away, and then you can see
A little bit of brightness, and then it kind of goes to shadow. Yeah, it's like ever changing.
She looks like one of those weather orbs.
Yeah.
and then V. What
How
is
you
V
feeling?
feeling?
V is trying to feel like accomplished and relieved, like Seisha is. This was, something she cared about, but had less emotional stake in it. Besides the fact that, the Waterdeep thing happened, if we set that aside. I just mean like as like the long-term journey when it came to the hag, it always felt like it was more Seisha's burden to bear. She just mostly wants Seisha to feel better because she understands like the feeling of building up to something huge you knew was bound to happen eventually, and then it being like over, and how after it's over it never feels how you think it would.
Yeah, so
And so she's really trying, the way she's feeling is like concern for Seisha.
yeah, I'd say a dim glow as well. It's that hope, but also it's complex.
Yeah, it's everything he feels is complex for such a simple person.
Our Facebook status is it's complicated.
And you are out of the Mercandraw safely without having to do anything else to get out of it. What are you?
I don't know
gonna
how
do?
we got through all that, considering we only gave up 5 things, but who am I to judge whether or not she's good at math?
I think one of the things I gave counted for multiple or something.
That's good.
But she said we gave an extra.
Oh, weird. What do you think about it, baby?
Huh?
So what'd you think about it, baby? Everything all right?
Yeah, that was just strange. I don't know why she. I don't know.
Did I make you uncomfortable? I'm sorry, what'd I do?
I mean,
Is it the face paint? I understand, I'm a lot less kissable this way.
Can I make an insight check?
I would like to make an
Yeah.
insight.
Okay,
Something
what?
feels weird.
Just because
Petunia?
Karina picked up on something really.
You okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm fine. What?
You seem... Did I, say something I shouldn't have?
No, I mean you say stuff like that all the time, right? You're Harold.
Yeah, of course I do. Because, What's wrong?
Nothing. Why is everyone looking at me like this? It's fine. We're fine.
You're just much more frazzled and
I'm always frazzled.
No,
like
I mean,
this.
yeah. But you know, it's just if it's like you don't like I can call you darling, or like heart. I just thought maybe
Petunia.
Perhaps we should talk about this back on the material plane.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Did she start looking uncomfortable when he called her a pet name?
I think the shadows started to creep up.
Mm-hmm.
Started to get shadowed and darkened.
Fucking knew it.
Petunia, what did you do?
I didn't do any. I didn't do anything. I'm just here.
Don't give her a hard time. She's just.
Can we just get to safety, please? Petunia's obviously distressed.
Okay.
I don't think she is. She seems okay.
I'm fine. We've
You
been in
got
Feywild
weird
for a
shadow
while.
things.
Things are weird.
I don't know what any of these reactions mean, but clearly we all just need a cuppa and to relax.
The Feywild's very strange. I should know.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You know.
Yeah, all right, everybody. I grab one of Harold's hands and one of Petunia's hands. Hold hands, we're about to go home.
I take V's hand.
Petunia's hand.
V takes Seisha's hand.
And I guess I'll take Harold's other hand.
Yeah.
Harold seems confused as to why he's not holding Petunia's, but doesn't do anything to stop it.
Who has a hand left?
I do.
Okay, I hold Karina's hand, and I'm
Standing on my
imagining this
tiptoes.
all. But she like reaches over someone to do it. Like I'm not standing next to you, so now we're in a weird like figure eight.
It's like that party game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I whisper away from the trees. La Ruel Moonflower. La Ruel Moonflower. La Ruel Moonflower.
Is your task done? You hear from behind you.
I don't turn around, thinking that this is a voice in her head. Yes, quite satisfactory.
Are you ready to return?
Is she behind me?
Mm-hmm.
I kneel. Absolutely, it's time for us to go home.
Where would you like to go?
In the telepathic bond, Waterdeep, right? We're all
Yes.
settled on Waterdeep.
Yes, absolutely.
Waterdeep, upon the Sword Coast.
Just expect Shothragot might be there.
Oh no, I don't believe she's there anymore.
No, she might have just been called back there. By Agnes.
As promised, I will lessen the time the wilds will have over you in favor of returning my son home.
Thank you.
And with a very chill breeze, there is the ringing of a tuning fork. And a feeling of going on a roller coaster as, you know, your stomach kind of goes up for a bit, that feeling of just dropping uncontrollably as you find yourself no longer standing in a forest, but on a grassy plain.
You see a bunch of small huts, townhomes. You can see a plateau of earth, a wall in front of you that leads up into a bunch more of the cityscape, as you see that you are just on the outskirts of Underhill. Petunia, Harold, you instantly recognize this as where Petunia's family lives. This area.
And before we get to any roleplay, I need two things.
Uh-oh.
Firstly, I need Petunia, Seisha, Karina, and V to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
You will have Seisha's +3.
Shout out to the elves.
So Seisha's
Okay,
+3 on
plus
top of our
Seisha's
saving
3.
throw.
Yep.
Thank God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blessing of luck. I am not taking that one.
You know what?
Oh wait, Petunia's in the party.
Wait.
Can I re-roll my one?
Go for it.
Awesome.
The rain cloud gets heavier. It followed you.
Can I use that again, or do I have to use my blessing?
Now you have to use yours.
Because it is a reaction, so...
Using my blessing of luck.
Okay.
Listen.
It's wisdom?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's start with Petunia.
25.
Okay.
All right.
Karina.
So thanks to these bonuses, I rolled a 2. But with the bonuses, that gives me a 15.
Okay. V.
12.
Okay. Thank
Seisha.
you.
21.
Okay.
All right.
You all, now appearing, plane shifting out of the Feywild, feel a little bit of your memory just try and fade back and not come with you, but you're able to, like, just hold on to the emotions that hold on to those memories, even though all of you, it's a little hazy. You still remember everything that happened.
And now I need one of you.
Or we can
Or
do
we can do it.
it. Yeah.
I have
Roll
a really pretty
a
die.
D20.
Vinley, you do it.
You gonna do it?
I will say this one has been rolling hot.
I will say this. The bonus, the blessing you have from her, is a D4 plus 1, so go ahead and roll that first.
And I have a wheel just in case.
Cannot wield this.
Oh, damn it.
2 plus 1.
So 3. So you're gonna subtract 3 from whatever you roll. Okay?
Can I know if I want a high number or a low number?
Nope.
Oh my god. I'm scared that this one's been rolling good.
It's okay. It'll roll for good story.
Okay, so 3 minus this
11.
is an 11, so pretty average.
Okay. Oh, you just need. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's all.
They're doing so much math right now.
No, I'm just pulling up the chart.
There's a whole chart.
What was your total?
11.
Okay.
Okay.
Above average.
You keep pushing that out there.
It still seems to be around fall.
Okay.
On the cusp of winter.
Okay.
Oh, that was
You there, boy! What day is it?
A sheep with condiments looks at you and disappears.
What year is it?
Oh, today is the 29th of Uktar.
What year?
1492. Someone was passing. What's wrong? Where'd you come from? You just appeared out of nowhere.
Adventurers.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Yeah.
I love the mumbling from townspeople. Adventurous.
I'm like, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So wait, how long have we been gone then?
2 days. The blessing made it so
Not
that
so bad.
it was
No
no way it could be years. If you rolled a 20 and a 1 on your D4, it would have been months.
Yeah, days turn to months.
You would have to roll both a
Rolling low was
natural
better.
20 and
Wait.
a 1 on your D4.
You said it was impossible for it to be years that passed?
Impossible.
Yeah, because it's a natural 20 as days become years.
I see. But we all rolled, like, in the middle, so.
Yeah, which no time change.
And here I thought me rolling 12 was going to be bad.
Well, no, it
Oh,
was
that
the-
wasn't for that. That was for the D20 roll.
And
Oh.
what you were rolling is to retain the memories of
Being in the
Feywild. And now, thinking about this, you understand why the person meticulously wrote every single detail of what they did in the Feywild, even the mundanity.
All right. Well, first of all.
Oh,
hey. Is that your parents' place? Is that your
Yeah.
place technically?
Yeah. I mean, I bet they'd be happy to see us.
Yeah, I can take this makeup off. Say hey.
Yeah, you probably should.
I should probably take that
first.
makeup off first. Yeah.
Why? It's
Excited to see them again.
Absolutely.
So from the layout of Waterdeep, Have I gone to Petunia's house? I don't think I have.
No one has. except
None
for
of us
those
except
two.
Harold have.
Okay, so, but am I aware that we successfully made it to Waterdeep?
You
Yes.
see on the plateau
Okay.
ahead of that is Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure Karina wasn't like, I think we fucked up.
I
Also,
live in the suburbs, basically.
Okay. Got it.
now that you are out of the Feywild, all of your nobody looks like elves anymore.
Oh, yay.
Karina's back to
dumb
chunky.
anymore.
Yeah, Karina has
That's
gained.
okay.
Can we add one last sneeze before we jump through plane
Of
shift?
course.
Thank you.
And Seisha,
One more sneeze, one more explosion. and, okay.
I didn't expect it to happen.
Yep.
and that's where we are as everything fades back to normalcy. Petunia, your eyes return to how they are. What was Harold's?
The
Oh,
sleep.
yeah,
No
you
sleep.
couldn't sleep unless you made a Fey circle.
He's a sleepy boy.
Is she alright? She just jumped to the ground like...
What are you talking
It's
about?
the thing that she does.
Adventurers.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, adventurers.
Yeah, adventures.
Adventures.
Alright.
But thank you for asking.
No, thank you.
What are you all doing?
Let's go say hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel a little bit better?
I can't wait to meet
Fine,
you.
fine.
Awesome.
I am eyeing Petunia like a hawk.
And as you all make your way into Undercliff town, the town of Undercliff,
We're gonna take a break.
Oh,
I'm so nervous about this. What the fuck is wrong with Petunia?
Return
I think I know.
back to
I'm worried, I know.
Waterdeep for the first time in 2 months.
I'm so
plus.
excited to
Maybe
see
if I
others.
shake her, she'll stop being weird.
Yeah.
Ariel would
What a
not be
logical,
back
what a
yet,
logical
correct?
thought.
Pick her up, pick up the and go, ah! Stop it!
Alright,
And I
we'll
put her back down.
we'll see you all in a couple minutes.
We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
And we're back for the second half.
Yeah.
After defeating Auntie Agnes. Finally. Done. Dead.
It wasn't even that hard.
Yeah, super easy. Barely an inch
You
of
know what? You know what? Both of you out. You're done.
Cool, just run
You're
the game by
fired.
yourself.
I'll do it.
But with the contractual agreements completed between the BFGs and Baba Yaga, they left the Mercandraw,
Mama.
spoke with Amla Ruil,
Grandma, mama.
and were plane shifted back to the outskirts of the City of Splendors, Waterdeep, as they now see Undercliff Town, where Petunia is from. And Petunia seems a little off. That's where we're going to continue tonight's story.
Heading towards Petunia's parents' house.
I wonder if Rosie is in town. She's usually off doing her own thing. I know Mary just got married.
Rosie's intense.
Well, yeah, but you know, she's got a good heart.
She does.
Rosie's,
And good swing.
Rosie's the one that has a crush on Harold, right?
Is she?
What?
Didn't one of them have a crush on you?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I
as
think
a
Rose
player of
doesn't-
Rose, she's a lesbian.
Rose acts like she doesn't like Harold, I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't remember.
Okay.
But Mary just got married.
Good for Mary.
Good for Mary.
Mary married.
Second oldest.
Wait, what would she do?
She was in the same business with mom. She's a florist.
That's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
Oh, so this is like your stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's lovely.
I get along with everyone in their family except for Mary sometimes. Not Mary, Rosie. Rosie and I, we get along great until Rosie gets unhappy.
Do you have a big family?
Yeah, I would say it's fairly big. I mean, well, it's small for a halfling family, but there's me and 4 other sisters, and then my mom and dad.
Oh, that
Lots
sounds-
of cousins, though.
Yeah, that sounds like my family.
Lots of cousins.
Petunia, I have a question for you just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be terribly hurt if I didn't come to meet your parents?
No, I don't think I'd be. I mean, if you're uncomfortable, like if you're just like, you know, we just went through a lot. I'm not gonna make you do something you don't want to do.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't excited to introduce us. I do feel a little overwhelmed by the harrying emotions of everything and situations.
That's totally understandable. My family can be very enthusiastic. My mom will want to feed everyone.
Oh man, but do eat.
I'll come.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm sure they're lovely. Let them know I wish them well.
Absolutely. Where are you gonna be?
Oh,
during
I'm
this?
gonna head straight to the tavern
Okay.
as best as I can.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go alone.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I do think I need to maybe lie down a bit.
All right. Well,
I don't want to put a damper on your time with your family.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No, it's not. And it doesn't have to be a long visit. We're just popping in to say hello.
absolutely. We'll clear the way ahead for you all.
Yeah, we can
Alright.
let you know over the thing if
Right.
if there's any problems or things you should know.
We'll bring leftovers.
Splash,
That
splash,
would be
splash.
great.
Please
Thank
bring
you.
leftovers.
I refresh the telepathic bond.
Before I go, she reaches her arms out to Petunia,
She'll go and give a hug to Seisha.
gives her a big hug, and then she'll hug everybody in turn.
Okay.
We did it.
We did it.
One step down.
Yeah.
That's one less general we have to fight in this war.
Yeah.
And Vinley will hug Harold,
I will hug back.
tap him on the back and say, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, Vinley. Glad we finally we made a big step for you too.
Yeah, I got to meet Baba Yaga.
No, I mean Evermeet.
Oh, yeah, that feels so long. That doesn't even
It does,
feel
right?
real.
It's weird.
Feels like it was weeks ago.
It really does.
Or even like 6 sessions ago.
Oh my god. And she casts Sending. Made it back. Met Baba Yaga. Hope you're well. How's everything in the palace? I lost track of words. Shit. I love you. See ya. She sends it to Amiria.
Amiria's just like, damn it.
You don't get a response currently, but you may soon.
All right. Well, have fun. Drink a lot for us.
Oh, no question.
There's no option not to there.
Yeah, we're gonna be drinking.
Then you three are the best people to be going. Not saying that you're. I'm gonna go.
Okay, no worries.
All right, so
Bye-bye.
the party is splitting, with the three of you heading to Waterdeep and our upstairs crew going to Petunia's parents' house.
Yep.
All right. Or I guess downstairs crew if you're looking at the overlay.
Fair.
All right, we will start with the three going to Waterdeep.
Of course.
Where are you going? You are currently in Uttercliff. You are almost equally distanced to two gates, the North Gate, where the Field Ward is, and the River Gate,
The trade sword is.
which is where the Trades Ward is.
Troll skull.
Troll Skull is
district is
in
that?
between the both.
Yep,
So here's the North Ward, here's River Gate, here's North Gate.
Yep.
So like you'd have to.
Yep.
We're going to have to pick a side and loop back around.
Rivergate was not fun the last time we were down in that area, correct?
River Gate is Trades Ward.
Oh,
That's the one that you left out of when you first left to go to investigate the forest that turned out to be a swamp all those months ago.
I mean, it seems fitting. We're finally ending it.
Seisha. The plinth was in the Trades Ward.
Is the trades ward where we got our girls' night tattoos?
No, that's the dock ward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Or
right.
wouldn't have those good tattoo shops.
Trades board was pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Might be better to go the other way.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
And Vinley will put down the hole real quick and bring her 2 disguised skeletons out to walk with us.
Okay.
You head north, up Undercliff Way, passing all the farmlands, open fields, passing the town. You even pass by the griffin trainers and breeders.
Seems relatively normal. There not much of what transpired within the walls of Waterdeep seems to have made its way out here. It seems that the walls not only keeping out invading forces, but seem to keep contained that which was unleashed upon the city.
And you at least do not see any remnants of undead,
There's nothing out here.
ball spawn, or aberrations that have made it this far.
Quiet is good.
I summoned Misty.
Okay. Light it again. You summons up from the ground, riding atop. Mm-hmm. Okay. She'll summon underneath you, so you don't even have to climb atop.
Nice. Seisha pats her neck. I just figured maybe a higher view would
Be beneficial.
Yeah. Do you want to ride too?
I'm okay.
All right.
Thank you.
It's okay to say yes.
No, I like the walking.
All right.
And you come towards the north gate. Up the high road, this big, like, almost cathedral-style, portcullis holding wall that is just the first stop against all that may try to attack Waterdeep. And you see, this is the first thing that you notice, that's because you all have amazing passive perceptions, that's a little different.
Normally it is the city guard that rests upon the wall guard.
It's Manchin's guys, isn't it?
It is not.
Okay.
You do not see, in fact, you don't recognize the uniform that they're wearing, at least not in design.
You may see a couple that are still wearing guard pieces, but you don't see like a regime of
It looks
militant people.
Though it is militant, it looks more like a militia. And on all of their arms is a patch with the letters BFG. And all of them are carrying rifles.
Oh my God, he's done it.
And as you approach, there is a small line of people waiting to get in. And you see standing guard on each side of the main gate are 2 automatons that look very familiar but different. As they stand unmoving, with also holding a rifle.
I ride up to the gate.
Okay. Again, there's a line of people that you'll have to wait. You see that every single one of them, their entire cart, where in like the south gate, it used, or any of the gates, anybody coming in, be like a quick look over. This is thoroughly gone through. Everything is opened unceremoniously. There's like no care to the emotional importance these things might have for someone.
Are they pulling off hoods?
Yeah, pulling off hoods. They're looking they're patting everyone down, no matter what their status is, no matter what they try and do to get in. You even see someone try and bribe. They'll take the money, and it doesn't matter.
Yep. You see that there is what looks to be a nobleman at some point, but in a bit of a carriage, but a little more ragged, rough around the edges. Gets in a bit of a tuffle of that "how dare you," like unhand me, and
don't you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am attitude. And almost as if they're treated a little more harshly. They're not turned away, but the fee to get in is a little higher.
In that kerfluffle, could I just like drop the hole and have them just and then pick it up?
You want to try to do it subtly?
Sneakily.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Who are you trying to put into the hole?
The two skeletons.
The two skeletons. I don't want them getting their panties in a twist.
Do you need wheel? Will it do anything?
Wheel will not make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 7. I just drop it.
Yep. So you unravel the portable hole, kind of standing in the back, and you see one of them at the top. Kind of like see that kind of call down, and you see one of them moving towards you as you quickly get him in and fold it back up. And it's
I'm a charmer now.
Half orc.
Do I recognize them from training?
Nope, not this one.
So I'll be like, y'all's patches are our fucking name. Calm down.
and kind of just comes to you, looks you up and down, and looks you over. What you got there?
Here?
Trying to smuggle something in, are you?
Well, I guess in a sense. I just didn't think you would take too kindly to my friends. In all honesty, from one BFG to another. My name's Vinley Galanoda.
And you hear... a voice come from kind of the back around who was... You didn't notice, but you're... That's a fucking say Vinley Galanoda!
I turned to look who said it.
Is that correct?
And you didn't recognize the voice because it's definitely not his. And then you kind of see this halfling with this cap on. Oh, so sorry. As he like slaps himself and the illusion shimmers a bit. Kind of takes the hat off and like hits it. And kind of still get used to this fucking thing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, of course I'm fine. Welcome back. Where the fuck did you go?
That's a longer story than we have a line.
And then he like throws it back to the person he just took it from.
It's good to see you again, Greg.
I wish I could say the same.
That's hurtful.
Where is he?
The boss.
Oh. Yeah, the one that decided to stick around, yeah. From what I think I heard of last, he's trying to ruffle up some things to... Lots happened over the past couple of months.
I can see that.
Fieldwood's doing fine.
Good.
From what I hear whispers, your area's doing okay, but anytime we have anybody go look, it's still a shit show over there.
Sure.
It's unfortunate what happened.
It's like, you know these people, Captain.
Yeah. Actually, they trained us and good friends of the boss. At least they were. Doesn't really talk about you much anymore. But anyways, yeah.
Yep. seem to have a magic hole. Should we inspect them thoroughly? Your call, Captain.
Do you have any affiliations with the blood creatures, the eye creatures, the mouth creatures, the tentacle creatures? Well, it just leads off like, and then the last one goes, or undead.
You know the answer to that last one, Greg.
I might or I might not. Yeah, they're fine.
He snaps and gives a strange salute, and where he puts his heart, but he does a 3 over the chest, and
I'm sorry, Finley did the wiggle.
Yeah, a 3. That looks kind of like a W.
I thank him as he walks away. I'm like, thank you for your observation skills.
You are gonna be escorted through the field war.
I would like nothing more.
All right, sounds good.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
We're the most protected ward in all of the Splendors right now.
Sure.
You're outside. You've been gone. You left us kind of at the most dire time. Forgive me if I'm a little hurt.
We were very much hurt as well.
That's great.
I'm sorry.
I'll take I'll escort him. I'll take squad C with me.
No, I was hoping for an A.
I would imagine they guard points of entry.
That would be
And
squad E.
the half orc will move, and as goes to in between the portcullis, there's an entryway, and will kind of shout, and you hear as a squad of 6 automatons flank you on each side.
Karina actually perks up.
Also, there's an entry fee. 5 gold per person.
You're serious?
Yeah, we have
Did you
to.
say 5 gold?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They have to arm and pay their militia.
Yeah, but
She's got it. She understands. You don't understand how much these things cost.
Somebody's got to keep the city safe.
Here you go, Greg.
Take it. And 15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I give him 50.
You expecting more people? Oh, it's for the friends. Got it.
50.
For the friends and the cause.
She looks at the automatons.
All right, where in the field ward are we going?
We're actually going to try to make our way back to our area. But we should probably wait for the others before we do that, given the situation.
That was the purpose I left. Was to go home.
I understand that, but getting through the city is apparently going to be very difficult.
You're getting through the field ward now. It's going to be super fucking easy.
Yeah.
You got me, you got my squad. Once you get back into Manchun City, that's when you're on your own.
Captain, are you taking them?
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice for us to catch up. Figure out why they left.
Aye, sir. And he'll go back to his post.
Thank you.
Doesn't respond to you.
I salute him.
So,
You're not really part of the...
Your patch says BFG. I'm a founding member.
I guess that's fair enough. So what brings you back?
trying to fix things. That's where we went.
Well, a lot of things happened here when you disappeared.
Like what?
Statues walking, a big kaiju thing, just fucking turning people into monsters, blood monsters going everywhere, gods coming back, gods dying.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be dead forever. But no, they came back and then they died again. What the fuck's going on here? It's another time of troubles. Yay for Grecht. You know, they say sometimes, I hope you live in interesting times. And for a period, when I was a goblin stabbing people in the back, taking their money, I was the interesting time. Now we're in this shit, and that's a hell of a fucking curse, if you ask me.
It's a bit of an oversell of a great time.
Also, this is Karina.
Hi.
This is Greg. He's the Bully Field Guard. Commander?
Captain.
Where are you at now?
Yeah, captain of the field ward. Well, there's no wards. Well, there are wards, but they're not really considered city wards anymore. We just kind of refer to them in their old nomenclature.
Is Manchun still considered open lord?
There is no open lord. There's just Manchun. There's no mass lords.
Does he claim to be?
Judging by what he said, yeah.
Oh, you're going into Manchun City, no doubt.
We definitely need the whole group.
Do you know safe passages?
A lot of words from a couple of guilds and gangs. It's easier to move underground.
I know who we should contact.
Who?
Family can probably get us through the city.
V, I didn't know you were with us. Again.
Sorry.
Very, very sneaky
You
Goliath.
just hear the telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. Over the bond. Send for the Doom Raiders to send someone to get us. They would know the ins and outs of the city.
They would. She's just kind of staring at Greg, her eyes kind of unfocused.
Yeah, he's kind of walking in front of you.
The clanking of metal feet next to you. I will say that the civilian life seems jovial. Thriving. Very thriving. The no longer decrepit, run down, rebuilt, but the same residents of the field ward that you know. Some even recognize you. And it is
students of mine.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Again, the common life that's here, although they too seem a little bit more militant in how they view their surroundings, see something, say something type of situation, but they regard you in a way that's like, oh, hey, they're back, and some are confused, some are jovial, some maybe scornful.
Yep.
I will, as we're walking, just cast the sending. Now I'm going to send it to Davil.
Northgate. Or Field Ward, yeah, sorry.
Not sure what words to use. I'm back. Hoping you could walk me and a couple friends home. It'd be nice to see you both.
Okay. First one you get is, you met Baba Yaga.
Amelia, you're not the voice I expected.
It's when you're texting someone and the banner message pops up.
Glad you are okay. I want to know what happened, but know you have more important things to do. Evermeet is safe for now. Let me know if you need.
That's it.
She kind of claps while she's walking and quickly stifles it.
Yep. Second one you get.
I haven't heard your voice in a while.
Her entire body posture slumps as she's trying to conceal her face with her hair.
Yep. Where are you? If you're back.
Oh, shit.
Hey, forgot that part.
It is the butterflies in your heart.
When you are back in the city, let me know. I will send someone there.
She looks around like, I'm gonna have to send another sending. She casts it again. This time, her voice much more unstable, and she says, Devil, we entered through
North Gate.
the North Gate.
We're in the field ward.
We're in the field ward right now. We're heading to enter, as Greg called it, the Manchun City. We're coming. We're here. I'm here. And the rest of the sending is just her crying.
No need to fret. There's a couple thorns we can put in Manchun's side to come and get you.
He really knows how to talk to me.
He's very charming for such a sleazy guy.
If I remember, Seisha has the map. Meet us at the first one past the gate. Or meet us at the first one.
And then he told us to meet us.
Yeah, I know where to meet him.
Perfect. You've already met them, but now you're really going to get to meet them for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. This is all so new to you.
Believe it or not, this isn't that new.
She's been in the field ward.
No, I mean all this.
Oh.
Fascists are the same wherever you go.
She whips her head up to Greg to see if he heard.
And Karina's staring straight at him like, look at me.
Look, whatever works, works. You could say that on either side of the wall, but hey, from what this place was to what it is now, we're doing pretty fucking good.
You'll think that until you don't.
Greg is doing fucking good, so.
You'll think that until you don't.
And you see that this area is just filled with every race. This is probably the most monstrous that you've seen. And you've been here before, but just reminding Karina that this is where all of the refugees from the outside world came and were stationed.
That's where she did a bunch of the masonry.
Yep. As you move down and towards the upper towers, which is the gate that leads into the city proper.
Can we backtrack something? Before we left, I would have given the guard that stopped us the description of the other three.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Absolutely. Whether he'll remember when they get there, that's a whole different
I
story.
mean, 9-foot tall Goliath woman.
Whether he'll remember when...
I'm sure V can jog his memory.
And we also let them know that
I know you let them.
Yeah. And that V should look casual, not noble.
Yeah, good point.
But as you get to the gate leading into the city, it is even more guarded than the outside gate coming in. There is a barricade in front of it, and 3 rows of the automatons with guns trained out towards
Anything that
Waterdeep City, towards the North Ward. Seaward.
You see that there's both.
North Seaworld, left, right.
And you see that upon the wall is a bunch of people at every part where it dips down in between, just laid down, kind of in like a sniper's position.
Yep.
That must be such a nice job. Just getting to lay there like this.
I pull it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But
when the guys are gone, like when we're
Yeah, of course.
But you have not crossed through the threshold
Right.
into the city just yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna move to our other group.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm not ready for this.
Let me get comfy.
Let me just
Fine.
settle in.
Hi.
As Petunia, Harold, and V head towards further into Undercliff, towards a very familiar. I think even V has. I think V has been. Has V or is it just Harold? I can't remember.
I haven't been.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But
So
I want to go because internally, this is how V feels. She wants to meet Petunia's family because she anticipates Harold and Petunia getting married, which will, being Harold's family, is like they will also be my family through marriage.
Absolutely.
of course.
And that was kind of the, I guess, idea. The thought she has in her head is like meeting your like brother's girlfriend's family.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Harold feels the exact same way. I was so both Ethan and Harold were like, "Yes, feast coming, yes."
Plus food, good food.
Oh, of course.
Hungry.
The best.
Yeah. The Feywild got me real hungry. Hungies.
As you're walking through Undercliff, you see mundane life just carrying on. There's farmers that people wave if you wave at them. Some of them recognizing Harold and Petunia. Others being like, "That's a big lady." Just and with this, Kin's Edge axe on your back, recognizing that you're an adventurer, but very intimidating looking. They're not scared of you, just kind of like, "Oh, I hope everything's fine in Undercliff," is kind of the vibe that you get. Like,
Oh wow, that's a tall lady.
yeah.
Oh
Well,
wow, that's a really big weapon. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, wow, there's a tall lady.
Hey now, there's a tall lady.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
I miss Melodic Blue.
Oh, we love you.
Sophie, just so you know, when we get to this place, you know how almost every place you go, you're always like, "Man, it sucks they don't build these places for tall people." This is the ultimate. They don't build this place for tall people.
They build this place for short people, don't they?
There's a little wooden chandelier right in front of the door. Don't hit your head on it.
Do I crawl in or?
No,
No,
your head.
but seating will be okay. It's everything up to seating that's going to be a little difficult. You're pretty
Okay,
dexter.
so I can walk through the door fine.
Yeah, just watch for the lighting.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. All
I'll
right.
guide you
I'll
through.
watch
Don't
out for lighting fixtures.
And then Harold will say hi to everyone he knows when he's walking through.
V bumps her head in the chandelier immediately.
They'll go to the door and look to you and be like, "You ready?"
Well,
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
should I roll a dex check to see if I missed the chandelier?
and before
I
we
don't
get
feel
there,
so alone.
Yeah,
before we get there,
before you get to the chandelier.
as you're walking up, you can see lines of clothes hanging on a clothesline. You hear the laughter of two small children kind of running around in the backyard. Harold and Petunia, you would instantly recognize this as the voices of Daisy and Lily. You hear another voice kind of behind the sheets, the blowing clothes. Well, Daisy, Lily, it's about lunchtime, supper. What? Oh, I've lost the time of the day already. Let's go inside. Petunia.
Mama!
Hey, Mama.
Hi.
Harold. It's so good to see you. Oh, that is a large. Is this your friend V?
Yes, this is V.
This is V.
It's a,
V.
it's-
What is her name again?
This is Gretel.
Gretel. This is V. V. This is Gretel. This is Petunia's mom.
And you see she's holding like a basket. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, honestly. Harold, do you mean be a doll and hold this?
Of course, absolutely.
Hold the basket and just, goes to hold up a hand, and there's just this tiny woman sticking her hand like straight up towards you.
And she tries to like clumsily do like a little like if this is the hand and this is V's hand, it's like a little shake. Kind of grabs their fingers.
I'm Gretel Potts. You can call me Gretel. Please don't call me Miss Potts. That's my mother's name. It's so good to finally see you. You are very big. I don't mean that in any negative way. It's just we are a very small family, and Harold's talked so much about you. It's so good to see you. Where have you been? God, where have you been? And she just like the flood of emotions just finally fully hits her, and just goes and hugs Petunia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't kept in touch. We've been moving and shaking and going a lot of places. We went on a boat, a really long boat, to Evermeet, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it didn't exist.
Apparently it does.
Yeah, we also were worried.
Like I said, it's time to eat sometime. We love eating. Come on in, Harold knows. I'll ruffle up some food for us, and it will tell me all about it.
And I will nod V to go in first, and as she's passing, be like, "One chandelier right at the door."
Right.
Is Papa home?
He should be soon. If not, he popped out for a little bit, but he should be in. I've been doing errands, so if he's inside, we'll say hey. But if not, he'll be home soon.
Yay! I would love to see him.
A spot of tea, fine.
Yes, please, thank you.
Absolutely, yes, thank you, Mom.
All right.
Extra sugar in mine.
Do I roll a dodge the spin?
Sure.
I would get advantage because I know about it.
You know
ahead of
it's
time.
coming, so go ahead.
I know it's coming. I don't know. I feel like I gotta play around with this new stat change.
Yeah, man, have fun with it.
Yeah,
you
no
know.
kidding.
I do.
All right, let's see.
I did not.
I rolled a nat 20, so 18.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I
Yeah.
dodged that thing.
Yeah, just.
I'm very carefully, I walk up, I stare at it, and I both hands around it, and I carefully inch away around it until I'm full here.
I've never.
I close my head on it right away. Up, and then I keep going.
I didn't expect her to be the nimble one.
Yeah, she. Yeah, I mean, I think I hit this 2 out of every 3 times.
He did warn me about it ahead of time.
Yeah, when I was so proud that she got through it, I forgot.
It happens.
And as you enter, you hear from the other room a voice.
Gretel, you'll never believe this. I'm pretty sure that this piece here is from the old Mazcanton Empire. I'm pretty sure it was... I'm not... I mean, it's just a corner piece.
Reggie, dearie. Petunia's home.
Petunia?
And Harold's gone. They brought their friend. They brought their friend V. She's quite big.
I am.
Try and find something for her to sit on. I'm gonna go put on a spot of tea. It's this Darjeeling. It's like I'm so passionate for it. It's fantastic. But it's like Darjeeling and black tea. It's so good.
Is it
Hey,
Darjeeling
Mama?
with?
Real quick, where do I put the laundry?
Oh, the
Okay, just in the normal place.
Reggie, just get the laundry from him, if you don't mind, dearie.
Petunia, look, can you see this piece here that I found? I'm pretty sure that, look, in this book here, it states that if you look at this squiggle here...
I'll put it up real quick. It's okay. We will walk and set it down in the laundry.
You see this older halfling, spectacles on the end of his nose. He's holding a book in one hand and this little piece of ceramic in another. As he looks, oh, Petunia, you're alive.
Yes.
Good.
Papa, I am.
I knew
Is
you
that
would
so
be.
surprising?
My lucky little flower.
As he tussles your hair.
Aren't they all flowers?
You're right, dearie. We
That's
did
the
name
thing,
them
I
all
don't
after
have
flowers.
Oh, you're a big one.
I am. I am.
All right.
These are like sitting on the floor, like crisscross style.
Nice.
Taking up most of the living room.
Yeah, like I moved like some furniture aside. I just kind of.
I'm having a lot of sympathy for Jesse Jerdak right now.
yeah.
I'm suddenly
Harold will kind of come back in
remembering the
and
movie.
pat V's shoulder and like kind of proud and smiling, and it's like a very. It's not. He's just very warmly looking at V, like he's always wanted this to happen, and now it's happening.
Yeah, and as he I have, and he'll reach into his breast pocket, and he'll reach in and he'll pull out a small like little piece of cheese. This is for Dr. Jones, and
Oh, yes, oh, sure. And he'll come up and crawl.
there's my favorite little mouse, and we'll set it on. Kind of grabs it.
Yeah.
So they were telling they went on a boat trip.
A boat? Oh, that reminds me of the time that we went on this excursion.
Yes, I know you and your friend went on many adventures, but this time...
Did you know that Dr. Jones is named after him? I was his assistant for many years.
Wait, the mouse is named after? It's fine.
Yes, Fagin.
No,
Dr. Jones was his name, yes.
Well, you know what?
It's great.
We have so many stories to tell you as well.
Many.
So many.
I'm so glad you're okay. We heard explosions in the city.
Oh, yeah, I guess we have a lot of stories to tell you.
Yeah, I'm glad none of you went to investigate and that nothing back there went out here to investigate. Nothing has gone beyond the walls.
Oh, we've heard whispers from beyond the walls, but the new Open Lord seems to have taken care of everything.
The new
Open Lord.
Open Lord. Who would that happen to be?
Oh, it's some shoony guy. I don't remember.
He's a wizard.
Yes, his name is Shun.
A man named Shun.
Yes. Yeah, I don't
Very
know.
strange name.
I don't understand humans.
You're
So
sure
weird.
Yeah,
about that?
he's really
I just asked. You're sure that that's his
Sure,
name?
it's his...
Like
Yes,
that it's
I'm
Shun?
pretty sure they said the squire said that the city is now under the man named Shun.
Occasionally, their enforcers come out here and make sure that everything's okay. Make sure that nothing came out of the city. We were heard strange beasties that could change form and shape and turn into blood, or ate blood, or many things. Very, very terrifying, if you ask me.
This reminds me of the time that one time Fagin and I were in this.
Well, I just, and it's been like that since we left.
V just goes, ha!
Like drinking out of a
shot of
thimble.
tea.
And you see Reginald like
Sit
pulls out a
down.
pipe, starts
Don't
packing it, and
Oh, no, I'm jealous.
sets it, and just strikes a match, and just
Yeah, I think it was maybe a month after all of the chaos happened, and when the explosion, I swear I saw buildings moving. It was wild. But
Rumor that the statues came back to life. Haven't heard that happening in many years.
yes, more of your stories. Statues walking in the city. We know.
Actually, Mama, those weren't stories that actually happened. Reason why I'm actually really surprised that the town is doing so okay, because Waterdeep last time we checked really wasn't.
There was like evil gods that came back and stuff. It was crazy.
That sounds very exciting.
This feels like any time I tried to talk to my grandma about Game of Thrones.
Well, golly gee, ain't that something?
Well,
But we're the
you know who she's married to, so.
We did see a lot of people leaving in that month, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was a good time to leave the city and move somewhere else.
Harold's not laughing like that. I want to make it clear. He's just blown away by just the
V does say this completely deadpan, but she's just like, I bet, I'm sure real estate's gone insane afterwards, but going both ways, depending on the area, but
everything's been fine here. Nothing's been. None of the creatures.
No creatures. The shipments and merchants coming out of the city did stop for a while, but we self-sustain our own. The flower shop is still doing well, right, dear?
Yeah, it's well, we haven't made as many sales in the city lately, but we're still doing fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I was really worried about you guys. Petunia and I are doing well too. We've been doing all sorts of wild stuff.
Yeah, the whole group's doing well.
Yeah.
Has your town ever been attacked before?
All the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's all right. We have the bloody hell. What are they called?
Is the watch?
Lord's Alliance.
Him.
That's it. Yes. Patrolling and whatnot.
I see. Okay.
And Reggie here's a bit of a adventurer himself, so.
Archaeologist's assistant. I wouldn't call myself an adventurer. I don't hunt monsters, but my old mentor and I, at one point, we went down into a Netherese dungeon.
All right, Reggie, I just wanted to check in real quick with you guys and make sure everything's cool. So it seems like it is, and Petunia, V, and I, we went. We saw pirates, and we saw an entire island that was unlike anything we've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
and then
ever meet.
I learned how to swim.
That one too.
I sink like a rock.
Yeah, V learned how to swim.
I'm very proud of you, dearie.
I learned I don't like boats in either form, flying or water.
Yeah, we did get on a flying boat.
The flying boat, yes.
Harold, you're always good with your stories, even if they are little.
Did you know the cities of Netherese once flew?
Yes,
Papa,
dear, we all
I got
know.
a book a long time ago. I've been meaning to give to you to read. I thought you would actually like it. And she will ruffle through her bag, and she'll pause for a moment, but then she'll pull out the elder cartographer's glossography that she has, and give it to her dad. Like I thought about you when I found this. I think I bought it from Dr. Jones's competition, but it was mine now, so I thought you might like to read it.
His eyes light up as he just takes it and just gives you the biggest, warmest hug.
And then you see your mom's brow furrow. She looks at you and then takes your hand and holds out your arm. Petunia?
What?
Have you been eating?
Yes, I have been eating.
Don't you lie to me, dear. Hold on. I'm going to go get the meat pies out of, you're going to get 2 helpings this time.
Okay. All right.
Harold leans over
I'll
to
take a meat pie.
Harold leans over to V and is like, she always has meat pies on deck. I don't know where she gets them.
And she goes, yeah, and it's a good thing I do, because you're obviously not taking good enough care of my daughter, are you? But she says so, very playfully.
Harold's in
Yeah.
trouble. He does say that. He does say
I'm
that.
trying my best, So sometimes she's a little tough on me. So
I can take care of myself, Mama. It's fine.
I know. And then she'll go off into the kitchen, and soon after come with these piping hot meat pies that are you can hold a really large empanada.
Yeah. Or if you ever had the Jamaican beef patties.
Yeah.
Pies. Yeah.
But
Wait, how big are they in my hands?
They're
It's like a
mini
penny
fried ravioli.
Yeah.
Harold will turn and look to V and be like, "Don't sweat how much you eat. She's got more."
Closest I can find to that size. Alright,
Picks up 4 or 5.
Takes up the plate.
And like hot pockets or whatever. Where there's
Just sort of like
pizza
picks up
rolls?
the plate, just sort of
Yeah,
like,
pizza rolls.
Um,
well, if you have, if they just keep coming, then I guess they'll just
You're like,
keep
where are they
eating
cold
them.
in the middle?
By the way, Via's now, the way I'm sitting with my knees up is how Via's sitting, like, kind of like slouched over, like trying to take up the least amount of space as possible. Just sort of like, okay.
You see that this family doesn't really have any hesitations of space, and they're all okay with everybody sitting close to each other. Even if you taking up most of the room, they're sitting shoulder to shoulder with you, shoulder to knee, I guess, in your case.
Yeah, and only the twins are around. So Rose and Marigold are out.
off.
Off.
These
Yep.
kids' names are killing me. I love it.
Wait, well, so there's Rose, Marigold, Lily, Petunia,
And Daisy.
Daisy.
and Daisy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought there was like way more.
They actually have some pretty. I mean, your sisters are pretty adventurous.
Yeah, Rosula definitely. Rose is pretty adventurous. She's got a wild side,
Yes, she does.
and I definitely think Daisy and Lily will be that type too. I feel like they take after Dad as well. Marigold not so much, but you know we can't all take after Dad.
Marigold got married.
Oh!
Looks kind of pointedly at both of you.
Errol gives her a knowing look back.
Well, how is the happy couple? How are things going?
I believe they made their way up towards Neverwinter. Checking out-
Really?
Yeah, last I heard they were in a small town, a mining town somewhere near there.
Ray is curious as to what the reaction up here is, but
Yes, Fandelver, I think is the name of it.
Oh. Well, good for them. We'll definitely send them ascending.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sorry, what was that? Can you
Fandelver,
repeat
that's where
that?
they're living?
Yeah,
It's
it's near Neverwinter Wood.
yeah,
In the
Small-
sword mountain.
Small, quiet mining village.
Okay.
Nothing really happens up there from what I hear.
I hope you two are
oh, great! I certainly hope it stays that way.
And you'll look over and he'll say, well, you know, good for them, and you never know when something like that might happen again. Like somebody else might get married sometime.
Is Rose seeing anyone?
Do you think the family will continue the flower names? I think Azalea is a cool name.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah.
I'll have to pass it along. I'm
These
getting
are
up
really
in my
okay.
years, and I would like to see more little ones running around.
I know Mary loves kids.
I don't know if,
Dahlia is good too. These just like really
that reminds me
hyper-fixated
of
on
this
flower
one
names for some
time,
reason.
Dahlia. Yes, there was this.
Dare.
Dahlia sounds like a cursed name.
I swear to God.
But,
Well, maybe one day it'll happen, and you know,
and
we can make you guys very happy.
I think it's about this time that you get the telepathic messages from the other group with what they're experiencing in the field ward.
And I will kind of say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry we're gonna have to cut this one a little bit short.
Did you got a message?
We
Got a message?
adventuring stuff.
Yeah.
But Gretel, Reggie, it's always so good to see both of you. Daisy, Lily are the best. They don't even hear me. They're playing. But the two of us will come by again real soon, I promise.
I will try to bring the rest of them, I promise.
this reminds me of a time where you went off with Dr. Jones, and I asked you to send me a message whenever you got to where you were going, and you forgot.
Now, I tell you, there is this. You get focused on what you're doing, and before you know it, time just runs past you.
I love you both so much, and I promise I will send a bird as soon as we get into the city.
And I'll give them both big hugs, and I will whisper to Gretel as I hug her. I will say to her, "I promise, real soon." And then I will give her a little kiss on the forehead.
You big flirt, stop.
Not in front of Reggie. He might. Oh, and we'd have to tussle. I don't think so. I like my chances there. And thank you so much for being so accommodating, V. I'm so happy you got to be a part of this.
Yeah, those are good empanadas.
Anytime you like, dearie, just come on by. We'll try and always have, she kind of looks around, a seat ready for you.
Oh, I just realized they're meat pies, not empanadas. Sorry.
All good.
People still call them an empanada. Don't just say the wrong
that's
word.
totally a V. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you, V. I've heard many stories about you from Harold, and if you like history and maps, just come by anytime and I'll show you my study.
Okay.
I'd love to see what you're working on next time.
Me too.
Of course, yes, come back by soon. And he'll like take your hand in his, Petunia. I've missed you so much.
I missed you too, Papa.
And
I'll be back soon.
he'll lean down, like pull you in, kiss you on the forehead, give your hair another little tussle, messing up your buns, and we'll fish out one more piece of small cheese for Dr. Jones.
Ah, yes.
And we'll go back to his book with the little piece of ceramic that he was studying.
Your mother comes up to you and goes, okay, here's one for the road and another one. Here's,
right, yes.
Here's two for Harold. And
Okay,
she'll,
hang on, I gotta make room in my bag.
and she'll lean in and whisper and be like, he's a good man.
What, Harold? Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, I like the way he makes you feel. But here's 5 more for the for V.
Okay, sure.
And as she's putting it, she goes, what's that?
Huh?
No?
You know what?
What?
Doesn't matter. It's okay.
I'm gonna cry.
What's
Okay. Thank you.
And yep. As you guys head up and the bag closes, and you guys, what do you guys do after you leave Petunia's house?
Well, go ahead, V.
Katie, me out of game? Am I supposed to know what they were talking about just then, or am I supposed to be confused?
You
Play it as
Okay,
confused
cool,
as you need
cool.
to be.
I was like, did I miss something? Okay, anyways, okay, back in game, and we go.
So, I guess we're heading back into town. Sounds
Yeah.
like things are intense.
Yeah. Well, I got lunch for everyone, so that's good.
I think
Yeah.
I think your parents really like me.
I mean, what's not to like?
I know, right?
Right.
I think they also, they sort of like us.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by? What do you mean?
You mean like our friends?
No, like me and you.
What do you mean by Harold? What are you talking about? What?
What are you talking about?
I know you've been. Is this? I don't know if this joke has been like going for a while. I'm not quite sure what you mean.
What joke?
Well,
Is V here for this conversation?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay, yeah, I'm just sitting there like, huh, like my head just going back and forth.
V. Is this something? Is this a new joke? Does he?
What?
Petunia, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't sense any jokes here. Did you have,
Oh no.
memories removed?
What? What did I do? I didn't do it. What did I do?
The 6th thing.
Oh my god, she took your
She didn't miscount.
What?
Petunia, you
Petunia,
know, we've been in love for months now.
you know you're in love with Harold, right? And you have said this a lot, out loud, publicly.
Petunia, please, come on, don't mess with me like this. We just been through a lot.
I'm sorry, Harold. I don't know what you're talking about.
The hag took your memories of your relationship with Harold. You don't remember being in a relationship with Harold?
I don't remember saying something to the hag. I don't remember. That's not something that.
No.
Is that something I would do? I wouldn't. I mean,
Okay, what do you?
Are you sure you didn't she didn't mess with your heads or?
No. No, I'm pretty sure because I already don't have a lot happening to begin with.
Oh no.
So I feel like it would have been more noticeable in the group if I was missing even more screws. You.
Oh no.
I don't.
You know. You know what? It's okay. We need to get back to town. We need to get back to the group. There's a lot we need to handle. Let's not worry about this right now. It's there'll be more time to talk about it once we get there. We gotta focus.
Yeah, we should get back to the group.
No, you did. You didn't do any. You didn't do anything wrong. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just. We are saving the world, and that's most important.
Oh,
Petunia?
okay. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what's your like? Oh my god. Who do you love the most in the world?
I mean, that's a.
Like your parents? Like you love your parents?
I mean, I love my parents, but I've been through so much with everyone here. I mean, the BFGs are like my family, you know.
Okay. I'm asking because I just am checking to see if you still love people and things.
I mean, of course I do. I love you guys. I love my parents. I love.
29 deception check. Look, you know what? Listen, we should all talk about this later. Everything's fine. It's great. And however you feel right now, it's for the best. And everything's okay.
Okay.
All right. And he looks over at V with this look, just begging her to drop it.
Okay, I'll drop it. I mean, V doesn't say that out loud, but like,
yeah,
he gets the
but
message.
he looks at her and, they have, I'm sure they both look pretty heartbroken right now, but he just reaches over and takes V's hand very tightly.
And V, doesn't squeeze back because she's not trying to break your hand, but...
You would.
She breaks her hand. No, I'm kidding, I don't break your hand. She squeezes it back. Let's get back to the group and we'll figure out our next steps, where we're staying tonight, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if Dad was right about Manchun, I don't. That sounds bad.
Yeah, getting back to our place might be a little more difficult.
Well, the good news is I still have morbid makeup, so.
Right, but I am very clearly me.
Oh no, yeah, we're gonna have to play this real careful. I'm fighting this 29 on the deception right now as Harold's falling apart.
Right. Okay. So spitballing ideas that have that are about water deep and stuff. And V's just like trying to like change the subject and like fumbling, coming up with like something else to talk about and focus on. And she's like, so like maybe I killed my dad. I can like maybe do like a thing where I'm like, oh, I'll try to
Let's
like.
just walk. Why don't we let's just walk. I think it'll be
Replace him
just
and
get to the city.
you know. And I can maybe try to present myself as like a, hey, look, I'm an evil bad guy too.
Well, they did say in the thing that we need to make sure you don't look like a noble.
Yes.
So I think it's actually better to just play it like as subtly as we can and just look as normal as you possibly can. If you're tall, you're tall, but they know us at the field ward, so there's no getting around that people are going to find out.
Right.
So we'll just have to.
I was just trying to come up with a plan for the inevitable, for when people realize I am me.
I can invisibility you for a good portion of time.
Okay.
And
We've gotten through weirder, right? Like
yeah, we sure have. Let's go.
Very much the same if you go towards the north gate. You see the line of people waiting to get in. You see all of them being searched thoroughly and unceremoniously and being charged an entry fee. You see the militia, the automatons, the symbol of the BFGs.
You are with a little bit of persuasion from Harold, you are let through with the reminder that descriptions of you had been given and payment has been placed. And with an escort, you are led through the field ward, same visuals that the other group had, as you are led to meet your group at the entryway to the gate leading into Waterdeep.
I'm sure the search through my bag was funny for someone. just pies.
You actually weren't searched.
Oh, excellent. My pies.
And Harold will show up to the rest of the group, I guess, with folks in tow and just kind of, hey.
Insight.
DC 29.
Let's roll it.
You still have yours, Ethan.
Yeah,
yours
you
is a
got a
29.
Okay, that's fine. I did roll a natural 20 on this one.
I'm gonna roll an insight on V.
31.
Yeah, no, do it.
31 would beat my old one. It would not beat my new one.
What's your passive insight, Freya?
14.
Hold on.
It's
I
a
think
what?
I have a really high passive insight.
14.
Mine's 16.
My passive insight is 19.
I'd say
Okay, yours is 14?
19.
No, I was talking to Rhea,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, Rhea, you, I guess, roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
A 9? Oh, yeah, no. Rock solid.
V's blabbing
No
about
idea.
something about killing her father,
Yeah,
or
sure.
like some like intricate plan to
Nothing.
sneak into. Man,
I think with Karina's
anyways.
passive, she's just like, oh shit, I was right.
but
Yeah, no, basically, me and Karina make eye contact, and then, like, Karina goes, like, I don't know, you make a facial expression that's, and I just go, like, and I'm like,
we're making the same pose and facial expression at each other.
yeah,
Like
I'd say for you, Seisha, and Harold, there is a flicker of like the blink of an eye of like Harold having some bit of just stutter in his step, but the
reason is
recover is so immaculate. It's that, did I see that? Was that, am I just seeing things after a long day? Is it something because of the natural 20 deception, which makes it like a 40 something?
Yeah, it's a 35.
A 35.
the other thing is, you would that in that flicker, you don't know what it's about. It could be that Manchun runs the city.
Let me
But then you
Is
read
it-
V like a fucking.
Is it a flicker of pain or is it what is it a flicker of?
Distress.
I'm in distress.
It could, he hates the guns. You know from knowing him that he hates that our symbol is on these people with guns that are taking money from people and rummaging through bags. You know he hates Manchun and still wants Manchun dead. You know he's not thrilled about Voss and the fact that Voss's influence is clearly winning the day. There's so many things here that Harold doesn't like, and you know all of that.
And then I see V.
And then you see V, and she is just sort of like.
I love her.
Very
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Yep. Take it as you will.
The don't ask any questions face.
But to be fair, this is her first time coming to Waterdeep since the stuff with her dad happened.
Yep.
So, but she looks less depressed and in that sense, and more uncomfortable, awkward, frazzled. It's more uncomfortable, awkward, frazzled, versus oh, I'm really sad because something really tragic happened to me in this city, and I'm now being reminded of it. It's less that and more the other.
Okay. And how does Petunia look?
Petunia is. She seems to actually relax when there's more people around.
Okay.
She's like, oh, everyone's back. We all got the group back together. Yay! My mom brought food. Lots of food.
Really
lots
good
of food.
empanadas.
Starts dumping the food bag, of meat pies onto wherever we've got the table.
There's a table nearby. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, you guys could have been waiting for them at one of the taverns, whatnot.
Yeah.
There's outdoor seating.
Seisha's got paper spread out all around her.
As long as she will not dump it on the paper.
Boy, things sure have changed in town.
Yeah.
Haven't they?
I hate it.
This is uncomfortable. I don't understand nothing outside has really been all that affected. What?
But I do understand, though. I mean, I get it, because you're in a situation where even letting one wrong thing through could mean the end of the city. It only takes one creature that turns people into monsters to destroy everybody on a street.
But how did this all happen?
Well,
When you lose
everything that we did when we were leaving.
I mean, but they're wearing our emblems. Why would we? We didn't do.
Because Voss, Bully Field Guard, BFG, this was all Voss's plan, to use our name to get as much clout as he could to push this.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the time he was starting all of this, he was a BFG, so it's not even like we can be super upset about it.
But you guys parted ways at some point, right? I
There's
understand
no reason
you-
why he wouldn't use our name if he could.
I guess I didn't really know the full context.
Yeah.
Me either.
We have a means of getting into the city. And getting to Troll Skull.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta check on the tavern.
As
We gotta
soon
check
as
a
y'all
lot
say
of
that, Vinley's already standing ready to go, with her bag on her shoulder. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess we could head that way.
I'm gonna pack the food up. I'm sure some people they could put the back in.
Well, let's go.
I will say, as oppressive and militant as this is, and I'm not trying to make light of what this is, but you see a ward that was once ignored, forgotten, uncared for, unprotected, beyond the simple means of the guard upon the wall. The watch that came through here used it as a place of relaxation and uncaring, just meandering. The first people to offer these people protection, schooling, anything like that was you guys. As far as negatively as this is, you see a group of people that are able to protect themselves, whether that is for good or for bad.
That's the bad part about things like this, is they're not evil to everyone all the time.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's the gray in the world, but there is good and there is bad.
I pull out the map and head toward the gate,
Got it?
putting all my papers away.
Leaving, you're not stopped or impeded as you're not coming in, you're going out. The feeling you get in your passive insights, everyone, is good luck, don't want to be you,
Yeah.
and we're not here to protect you outside these walls. So, if everybody can roll a stealth for a group stealth.
Do we have to?
Okay.
Uh,
It count as a 0, though, wouldn't it?
do we want to do invisibility, Harold? Or do I want to just risk the stealth roll?
I will 100% invisibility you.
Okay.
There'll be someone else
Should I
too.
still roll stealth, or?
You'll roll it at advantage, but
Could I cast guidance on myself knowing that we're about to go out?
of course.
Which,
Oh
by
yeah,
the way,
I'm
I
gonna
have
do the same
guidance
as well. Yeehaw.
Alright.
It's better than what it was.
Okay. We'll start with the low end. Sasha, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Good.
Why don't you take that 14 that I have left over?
I will take that 14. I got a 14.
Better than a 13.
Yeah.
All right. What did you get, Vinley?
13.
All right.
25.
Okay. V.
16.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Harold
16. I rolled 9.
and Petunia.
22.
Yeah.
I want to believe that Petunia and Karina, being small, just like slipped into the crowd Assassin's Creed style, and then went, oh fuck, we forgot the others.
Pardon me, excuse me.
16.
Flip up the hood, blend in.
Astardo.
I can't believe I got
Awesome.
the lowest.
You are able to move. I mean, you guys know this city. This is your city. And finally being back here, you hit the right alleyways, you time things properly, and you make your way towards that sewer grate.
As you're working through the city, pausing behind buildings, waiting until the area is clear, you see that it's working like a regular city. Especially in the area that you are in, there are some signs of combat and things like that, but the walking statues and everything didn't make their way this far. The chaos that the gods, the dead threes, minions, spread this far. However, what you do notice is that the city watch has been changed.
And you see, anytime you see a patrol coming, as you duck down, you see that they are now in leathers, and all of them have 1 to 3 flying snakes with them.
In the groups, you see the symbol of the flying serpent proudly on them,
Displayed.
and even on banners throughout the city. The townsfolk that are walking around do not seem troubled by this.
Yep. I will say, Seisha, you're the first to notice it, but the Honorable Knight walking statue now stands in the Sea Ward.
Over the bond. Everybody look at the C word.
You look towards, as you're headed south, you look towards the west, and you can see over a couple of the buildings. You see the Honorable Knight standing vigilant. You see throughout the city, as you're looking past, all of the statues have moved. And they stopped where they were, mostly in the further southern part of the city when they were fighting the mother of monsters herself.
As you come in from the north side, it does kind of dip down a bit, so you do have a somewhat more aerial view, higher vantage point view of the city, and you can see that most of the southern part of the city is still in ruins.
Seisha pulls on a necklace and pulls out a golden dragon scale, what looks like a gold dragon scale on a chain, and she wraps her hand around it and just sort of concentrates and pictures Orkira and whispers, "We may need you soon." And then she tucks it back in.
Okay.
You're reminded of her mantra.
Mm-hmm.
One problem at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually find the sewer grate. It's closest.
Second sewer grate.
Second?
He said second sewer grate.
So he made us at the first.
No.
Yes, he did.
He definitely
He
said
did?
this
I thought he
is-
said second.
Okay.
All right, we go to the first.
Sometimes you hear...
I hear things.
Yeah.
I am a creative person. And so are my ears.
You're so pretty.
I am so pretty.
But you all, timing it out one at a time, hop down into past the manhole, greeted by that foul, fetid stench. But, I mean, you were just in a bog. It smells pretty fucking familiar and similar.
This smells so much worse.
How is it possible?
And coming from around one of the corners, you see...
There's... Are you guys doing light? I guess everybody has dark vision now, except...
V doesn't.
What? V doesn't, that's right.
I can't see in the dark. Never have, never could. Never
You can activate Girls' Night.
Yeah, stop.
Girls'
stop.
night.
my ankle tattoo.
Stop. Lighten up that ankle tattoo in here for me.
Wait a minute,
I'm
girls.
Queen of Hearts, right?
Yes. Girls,
Yeah.
clap on.
And then this glow from your ankles as...
You really should take Petunia to get one too.
We need to.
Yeah.
A tattoo?
Be the eight.
Yeah. It was like girls' night, but like it's actually come in handy more often than I thought it would.
Yeah, we all got drunk and got matching tattoos, but they light up.
They're really cute.
Thank you.
You could get a 4-leaf clover.
No, it's gotta be a Joker card.
Oh.
I don't know.
I could see that being kind of
I don't
on
understand
brand.
how y'all are still alive. But you are. I
Rin.
guess that's luck for you.
Pure will.
Who's that?
Fight.
Who do we see?
What you see...
Who's speaking?
A voice echoes from around the corner and stepping out from the shadows, illuminated by the torch amount of light of these glowing tattoos.
Yeah, you can see probably what stands out the most is the left eye had like almost animalistic reflection to it, as it is a canine eye, and there is this flash of white and black fur.
My boy. Is my boy.
And this half, without other way to say it, half wolf, half elf individual. Patches of fur on the eye, the cheek.
Ben, how you doing?
12.
The ears are pointed, incisor fangs, and a wolf tail swishing behind him, just flicking a coin in the air and just catching it, and kind of just rolls his eyes as you're just having this echoing conversation about tattooing and tattoos down the sewer tunnels.
I'll ask it because Vinley's a mean person. Who the fuck is this?
This is Ren. We saw him on the way out.
Carried some of you guys to safety. Moving through this stuff. We kind of locked down the sewer system, and we use it
He
as
sold us some
cover.
diamonds.
It did.
Oh yeah, it's been...
Guild of Thorns.
It's been a long time since we've been here.
Another one steps out. You can see it's a more rotund tiefling. Who's also sold you very many wares of our drinks. Fade tequila.
I just ran out of that.
We have more. One left? Two left? I don't know.
I don't know. have to ask Cass. She'll know.
So
We're ready to go.
Are we heading home?
Yes.
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 Well, the pretty Sun Elf did send us to meet you, so...
Wait, directions. Please.
He's just smiling. How you doing, little lucky one?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you know, haven't turned up on the wrong side of the coin yet, so can't complain.
Neither have I.
And he'll... Alright, this way. And we'll lead you, down the tunnel, like the sewer, not looking at a map or anything, just turning, not even really paying attention which way he's going, just kind of stopping and going, and like he'll come to an intersection, and like kind of left or right. Damn, I can't remember. Right it is, and we'll just start going right.
You see the tiefling grab him, turn him the other way. It's right there. You see, Seisha, you see a
How did you miss that? It's plain as day.
a very subtle mark of
I'm
thieves'
really
cant.
lucky I'd have gotten there.
He's not,
Okay,
he's not wrong.
but the rest of us aren't really lucky necessarily.
Should remind me to tell you the time I jumped off of a crashing airship and landed in the mattress factory.
Okay, that's impressive.
And you follow and helping guide, picking out thieves' cant. You can see markings left behind by the Guild of Thorns.
And my markings that I was leaving.
Yep. You see that when you get closer to Trollskull Manor, you start to see yours. But throughout the sewer system, it's just like marked everywhere, stuff like that. There's still old markings of the former Xanathar Guild. Continuing Xanathar Guild? You're unsure?
Yeah.
Those Xanathars just keep getting knocked off every 5 minutes.
And eventually, you stop. And you go, all right. Home.
Thank you, gentlemen.
We're going to keep going.
We have other engagements.
I pull out 10 gold.
He'll gladly take it, put it in his pouch.
And I begin climbing the ladder.
And you
Oh, there she goes.
exit out, and at first you go to lift it, and it closes back down on you. And confused, you listen, and you hear just footsteps everywhere.
Wait.
Do you hear that?
The footsteps above our head?
Yeah.
I try again.
I'm going to grab her arm as she tries.
You're below me.
I'm on the ladder.
I'm above you.
I know, I'm grabbing your arm.
You got some long ass
You were
arms.
flying, right?
No.
Okay, I said I was going up the ladder before you did.
No, you did not, bestie. Anyway, I push it open.
And you go up, and you see that the entire alleyway is filled with people.
Bodies. just kidding.
Not wrong.
How are they
Holy
footstepping?
There are bodies, but they're all alive.
And well, and
Climbing out.
happy
Great.
and joyous.
Finley,
Okay,
are you sure they're
okay.
alive?
Here, you know what? I'll close it. And I close it on her and keep going into the tavern.
Ow! Fuck!
Everyone's feeling better.
And you go, and people are just like seeing you come out, and there's an echo of words that kind of string through, and you see movement on rooftops. You see people start clearing the way, and when you have that feeling of like, oh fuck, and then the feeling goes away.
I don't think she felt that.
Okay.
It may have been there, but it's.
Do you
not at
come
the
out, or do you
forefront.
stay hiding in the sewers?
Oh no, I came out. Like it hit my head, I whined, and then threw it open.
You have that feeling
Yeah.
of
Got it.
that you're, oh God, we're going to be ambushed. It's going to be no, it's absolute wonderful.
Yeah.
It is safety. It is joyous. There are tents set up along the streets that people are sitting in caravans. Like it is turned in, like it is straight up a refugee outpost.
Yeah.
And you hear familiar voices. Everybody coming out, you look up and you don't see the half-orc hunter, because he's always...
I usually don't see him.
Yeah, but you do see the Historian Order. Kind of.
The Historian Order? Awesome.
Yeah. Still watching vigilantly, and you hear familiar voices all around the main front courtyard, yes.
Of your tavern.
Of your tavern.
I walk in.
Well, as you turn the corner, you see everyone. They're returning. The people that have offered you refuge and have saved you during this time. Let's show them our thanks.
Can I see him? Misty step.
Yeah.
And I grab him and I just crumple into him, and she's making no attempt to hide how hard she's crying as she just buries her head in his neck. And there's just a mess of words coming out of her mouth. Like, you have no idea what I've been through. There's been so much. I can't even begin to describe it. I don't even know what I did.
Look at me, and he grabs the sides of your face. You're here. You're safe. And so are all of these people, thanks to you.
She notices the people for the first time. Oh.
Everyone, it's been some time since they've graced this alleyway, but...
Sisha, you feel a hand going into your pouch.
I grab Pixel's hand. And I turn and look at her.
She's holding a coin that she was putting into your pouch.
And I reach into my pouch and I pull out a gold coin. And I slip it into her hand and take her coin and put it in my pouch and let her hand go.
And it's at that point that you realize you weren't holding her hand. You were holding a hand that you couldn't see.
I look for Daxel. Or Declan.
No. You look for Pixel. And
hers was invisible, his was visible.
And you hear just the snickering as the coin in the invisible hand comes back to her. She grasps it.
I start chasing her.
Everyone! The BFGs have returned home. Let's bring them all inside. We have many things to discuss. There's many things to do in the future.
And as you all step foot into your tavern for the first time in months, and the first time since you left a fallen Waterdeep, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I am not okay with what's happening up there.
It's very sad.
If you have not entered already, enter hashtag Eldritch for your chance to win an Eldritch Foundry miniature.
I need y'all to know, my fucking watch alerted me to a low heart rate during that scene. It started like frantically buzzing and it was like low heart rate detected. I was like, no, buddy.
Hang in there. And next week we will not have Ellie at the table, but that is okay. Karina can be processing her own emotions.
Yeah, she's got a lot to think about.
I'll give you the nook if you want it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
she's
we'll
gonna
talk.
lock herself in a room.
We're
Oh, that's right. You have a room. You took Boss's room.
But
Complicated.
everybody's back.
Everybody's back.
Everything's fine.
Everything's great.
These are fantastic.
It's fine.
City's still standing.
It's fine. I don't know if my voice is all high and squeaky. It's really, it's fine. All right, winner is Shaper Gossamer. Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Love that name.
We'll get...
Clearly the name of a person who's a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us on the Return to Waterdeep.
Be excellent to
And
each other.
beating that bitch-ass hag's bitch-ass into the ground.
On that note, be excellent to each other.
And may you always roll with advantage. Good night, everybody.